Hey everyone, welcome back to Forget We Said That. My name's Relytan.
I'm Alyssa Riot.
And I'm Legion.
And today, we're going to talk about our trip to Vegas.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Exciting. I don't know where to start out. It's a chronological thing. We were trying to plan it out, but we don't really know. I think, just a chronological thing.
I mean, Legion got there first.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, sorry, not to be off trip talk, but moving forward, I think I want to book my flights at nighttime and then leave during the morning time. It really helped me with my sleep schedule going into Vegas, just being on the sleep on the plane getting here, all the way to 11 a.m. It kind of it helped with the jet lag, honestly. And I think I plan my trips more like that now. Honestly. I still hate LAX though. Holy shit. Making that transfer from Hawaii to LA, and then they kept changing the terminals, and they're always on the opposite ends of each other.
Oh god.
I don't know what the fuck is happening with the airport. Every time I go, something fucking horribly wrong goes, get delayed or they lose my baggage or whatever. But
I hate that.
it was at 47C. I'm like, okay, great. It's an hour, not hour, 30 minutes later. It's 47B. I'm like, okay, I have to take the tram for that. And then at last minute, it went back to 57B or something. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. I hate this airport so much.
It sucks.
It's such a bullshit airport.
Yeah, not to have a further tangent, but they have I was just reading about how the announcers, for the for the terminals, they were in Airplane, the movie, and that was their actual voices, the people on the intercom in LAX, it was in the movie, and they still use their recordings from the 60s or whatever to announce things at LAX.
That's pretty
but
cool.
I've never been, so I want to listen one day. One day I'm gonna go there just to listen to the PA.
Yeah, it might be stuck there for a few hours till till they gets undelayed.
Right.
For you.
What is the airport that's supposed to be spooky and weird?
Denver.
Denver?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was
Oh, it's
wondering with
haunted?
the weird horse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the one with the weird
they
horse.
think it's an underground alien thing. There's a weird horse out front.
I
wanna
want to
go there.
too. Yeah.
Where does
would
that
be
come
fun.
from? Where does that superstition or
there's
story
some
come
weird-
from?
There's some
They just
weird
have
truth
weird
to it.
art.
Yeah, it's mostly weird
Yeah.
art, and there's just a few things about it that are eerie. I'd like to go and
It's a little
experience it.
quirky.
Right, it's a quirky.
Yeah.
It's a quirky airport. Just airport things.
It's not like other airports.
Not like other airports. Not like O'Hare.
Okay. Just
Anyway.
haunted, maybe.
Yeah, it's haunted maybe.
And spread salt before you enter the plane or something,
Right.
so the
yeah.
spirits
Bless
don't
yourself.
have
Get
to
your
hitch a
sage
ride.
ready. Yep.
Yeah, you get smudged.
Blessing on the side of it, smoking it all
Yeah.
up,
Right.
hotboxing the plane with sage.
Yeah, the air marshal would love it.
Yeah. Yeah, they like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they think it's vape. It's great.
Who's vaping sage? Raw sage. Oh, man,
Right
that's
in the
ridiculous.
AC.
Yeah.
Oh man, when I landed in Vegas though, the shit was just wild right off the bat. In no particular order, just seeing advertisements on everything, from trolleys shit to just big screens of just shows that are going on. The lady, I was walking by, this lady at Dunkin' Donuts fell and hit her head. She just passed out. And
Wow.
and yeah, and the ambulance had to be called. It was crazy. Actually, the weirder part was that how unfazed everybody was, except for the people that were in a 5-foot radius of that. But it's crazy how people would just keep walking to their respective places and they don't even care.
It's like New York, downtown New York.
Yeah.
It was kind of fucked up because I was one of those people. Almost, I was like, oh shit.
Aw.
I mean, I knew the paramedics were around the corner because they were by my terminal, but still, I was like,
Sometimes
oh,
people-
I gotta go.
They're weird about helping people because they don't want to be sued or whatever. I feel like I'm always oh my god, I got to do something. And I've been told before, don't touch that person. They might get mad at you. I'm like, they're fucking face down.
They're dead.
On the ground. Yeah.
It depends on the severity.
Passed out.
I've never been come across anybody who's severely injured. I have some stories about some things like that. I probably don't want to get off tangent on that, but like there's been situations, but like yeah, I've never seen anybody in real dire need. But I don't know what I'd do. I don't know. I don't think I'd know how to do any resuscitation. I don't know what to do. I'd be. Is there a nurse anywhere in the vicinity of me yelling? I have a deep, loud voice, so I'll just scream for a nurse.
Yeah. Nobody? Okay, I'll leave.
Do CPR licensing or register? I don't know what it's fucking called. CPR, certification. Does that expire, or does that stay with you for like life? Oh, it does.
Yes. I believe
so mine's probably expired at this point. Mine's definitely expired at this point.
Mine's expired, but if it's not, you're supposed to help. And there's been times that I've gone to help. Like a lady fell at the fair and she had a face mask on. I went to go take it off her face and somebody pushed my hand away. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, do you know how to do CPR? I'm yelling, does anyone know how to do CPR? And everybody they're like, no, and everyone's just standing around. And then this lady pushes me, and she goes, I'm a paramedic. I'm like, then where were you before? You just standing there watching me? She's like, I got this. And Brandon's like, let's go. And from then on, I vowed to never help anyone again.
Yes, that's the truth right there.
But there was some great funnel cake, at least.
There was, yes.
Oh man, what was it? Was there people were buying Gucci purses in the mall? I mean, not the mall, in the airport, just casually, just I'm taking these, and these are like $4,000 purses. They're just
Jesus.
boop, 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 boop.
That's jeez. Well, was it duty free? Maybe it was duty free.
Yeah, it's it's culture shock. I wasn't ready for how indulgent Las Vegas is.
I mean,
for
you were in LA and in Vegas. These are two of the most indulgent places ever.
Just wild, crazy shit. Man, taking an Uber from the airport was fucking hell, though.
Yeah.
Because everyone's in there for either TwitchCon or what's it called, When We Were Young concert. Or even just random vacations. It's so fucking expensive. And, it takes, an hour almost. It almost took me an hour. It took me, 40 minutes to get an Uber out of there. Because, people were just,
jeez.
Yeah,
traffic was stupid, too. Because they were setting up for Formula 1.
Well, that's happening as we speak, which is kind of
funny.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're having problems with shit. Yeah. I'll talk about that later, but yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm the one who did it. I'm the one who set up the drainage lid to pop up during practice. I was mad at the traffic, so I did it. Just kidding. In Minecraft.
Allegedly, he did this.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Cannot be proven.
I built it in Minecraft, and I put the hole in there in Minecraft.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just spent my day at the promenade waiting for you guys, and I just did the high roller because I just had time.
Oh right, yeah. Tell the audience.
So for the high roller, for people who don't know, it is a giant Ferris wheel next to the Linq Hotel and Casino. It's one of the tallest structures in Vegas besides the Stratosphere Hotel, but you can see everything from there. It's kind of a weird feeling to see a lot of just civilization happening within 5 or 6 miles of you, and then nothing else, and then suburban houses away from Vegas.
Yeah,
I gotta see a good view of the what's it called, this fucking dome thing.
Oh, the sphere.
Oh, yeah, the sphere.
Yeah, the sphere thing. Yeah, that was cool. Although I heard they're losing money on that now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much worth it was for them.
It was watching the race. I saw a video of that. Just it watched the PGA Tour. They put a face on it and it just starts reacting to what it would be reacting to, and it was looking at it was watching the cars go by. Although it wasn't fast enough because it didn't really look like it was looking at everything. It just kind of slowly moved its head and the cars went.
PGA's golf, right?
Well, yeah, that happened also at a PGA. This was I think months ago, maybe before we even met. And it was it reacted to the PGA golfer hitting the ball, and it went, and then it looked up to the sky. That one worked really good. That was fun.
That's cool.
It was a great view. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that it didn't stop, so you had to like rush onto it and off of it because it doesn't stop.
Yeah. So that thing is constantly running. I wonder if it runs like 24 hours or there's like a shutdown time during the night. I would imagine so. I don't think so, unless it was like for maintenance. Because I think
mean,
it'd
honestly,
be worth it more to honestly go up there at night, if anything.
Oh, sure, you're right. Yeah. Probably, you're right. It probably doesn't stop. Yeah, it depends. Like, I wonder if you have to like schedule it. Maybe not. Who knows?
Well, you can. There's
website.
kiosks all over the place to like plan your like tickets and at what time. But like going up there, like, oh man, like if you like have like anxiety about heights, it's probably not a good place to go because like you don't really notice like you going up because it does move like slowly. It takes like 30 minutes to actually make a full rotation.
Oh god.
Like from start to finish. But if you look at the other carts, you notice motion happening in yours. And even for me, who's like not really afraid of that stuff, like my knees started shaking a little bit because I didn't realize how high I actually was up in the sky. I mean, everyone else was like fine in the car. No one was freaking out or anything to like make me anxious. Actually, some people were actually drinking. They're just having full on beers and like smoking while looking out. I'm like, you're not dizzy from that at all? That's that is some crazy shit.
There's a similar Ferris wheel in Navy Pier in Chicago. I've been on that, though I don't think it's as big. Although it's probably not that far off. And if we go to the Sears Tower sometime, if we ever do a Chicago tour, the Sears Tower has a glass bottom. That could make that would probably, you know what I mean, a glass bottom observatory kind of thing. There's where you could look straight down onto the street, and that would be something you might get dizzy with too. So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'd
get it.
shake.
Yeah, I don't have a fear of heights, but I understand why people would get like dizzy. I probably would too, honestly.
I don't trust anything, you know. I don't know.
You would get on the glass bottom observation deck?
Fuck,
I think
no.
they have
I'd
the
be
Grand
like,
Canyon too, don't they? Damn, I should have gone.
My luck is so bad, something would happen. That would be the day that there's like a crack, you know.
The crack. Lots of crack.
The great crackening.
Yeah. Another
she
crack.
Smoked it and stepped on it.
Oh God.
She's addicted to
Terrifying.
crack.
And you break Alyssa's back.
Yep.
So if it was like an aquarium observatory, let's say you're like underwater and it's all glass, would you still have that same fear?
Yeah, because I don't like the idea of being like, say, like I think we talked about this, like I could never do a submarine. That kind that would
something
freak
like
me
that.
out.
Especially now after that one disaster.
Yeah, hello. I was like, why would anyone do that? Yeah. But I don't know, because that one aquarium we went to, it was kind of like that, where we like walked through.
Yeah, we're like underwater, basically.
We were underwater, and I think I was too like excited to see things that I didn't realize that we were underwater. You know,
I mean, we were underwater, but it was also an aquarium. I guess we're getting ahead of ourselves, but it was also just kind of it wasn't really like, you weren't under the ocean necessarily. It was like
it wasn't under the ocean.
Like it wasn't.
Like if
it
the
would
water
run underwater
broke,
eventually.
I mean, it wasn't.
it would be okay.
It's not as much. If I might get freaked out like the more water there is. That amount of water that was in there, wasn't freaky. But if you get more water, I'll get more freaked out. Yeah,
the deeper you go. I don't want to go super deep, and I don't want to go too high. You know, it just freaks me out.
Nice sea level. Well, you should live in Illinois. We're right at sea level, baby.
Yeah, I'll take sea level.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So,
after that, it was just me going to the Airbnb, and just waiting for Alyssa and Brandon to show up because I knew they were gonna be there a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we left late, but we just had a bunch of stuff to do. We had to go get the rental car, and stop
about
for
that
snacks
drama.
And whatnot. I mean, about getting the rental car.
Well, we weren't. Well, I guess you wanted the Tesla.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so my buddy, we had been renting his Tesla for like a while, like a month or so. And so we were going to take that to Vegas, but he sold it just like a few days before. So we were like, fuck, because we were like, oh, we're going to save money on gas. And so I was like, you know what, we'll rent a car and maybe we can ask for a Tesla. And when we actually went to the car place, it was the wrong car place. That's Brandon's fault. And they were like, oh, you're supposed to go like to the one that's like 25 minutes that way. And I was like, God damn it, like we're already late. And I was like, can we rent a Tesla? And they were like, oh no, we don't have Teslas, but we have Cadillacs. I'm like, I don't want a fucking Cadillac.
Shoved in Vegas.
They're like,
in a
it's
Cadillac.
like $300 more. I was like, I don't want that. I just want a stupid car. And I was like, well, what about the other place? Do they have Teslas? And they were like, no. But you know, I think it would really be cool if you got this Cadillac. And I'd be like, no, I don't want the fucking Cadillac. So
Do they
finally
make commissions
gave us our
on
car.
rentals?
Yeah.
They probably do.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, why are
and
you
we
trying
had
to upsell you on Cadillacs?
a killer discount because of his uncle. So, I mean, the car was cheap to begin with. So we were like, we're not spending a bunch of money on this. But we
Yeah.
finally got, what
Necessary.
was I driving? Wasn't it like a
Oh, shit, what was it? Was
Toyota
it a Nissan?
Corolla or something?
Corolla?
I heard you say Corolla a lot of times.
I think it was a
Okay.
Toyota Corolla.
Oh, okay.
But it was cool. Just a little sedan, and we were going to fly, but you know how I am about planes. And I've been on a plane like all summer, so I was like, nah. So we drove, and it was really cool. I liked it. I drove, actually, most of the way, and we stopped at a couple different places, but I think what's funny is, like, you know, Legion was saying Las Vegas is basically the city for, like, any indulgence you can think of. As you're driving in to Vegas, there are these big signs shaped like like the stone commandments. And it's like, thou shalt not this, that, and the other, all the way leading into Vegas to the state line, and you get in. And I'm like, I wonder if that even, like,
I didn't even
gets
know.
to people.
Yeah, do you think someone turned around? They're like, oh no, Jesus is watching. He made a big U-turn.
He knew. He knew I was going to commit adultery and gamble.
I was going to break all commandments. Maybe some
I was
people
gonna
use
break
that as
all
a
of them.
checklist. They're like, I need to break all
Yeah.
these before I leave Vegas.
That's
Oh,
why
I
you don't
forgot
tell
about
people
that
the
one.
rules like that. You have, yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
it's like
people
they're
what
I thought
free
it was
to
okay
break
to
it.
murder.
Yeah.
Yes. But we
Um.
we saw a lot of weird shit driving in, which is really cool.
Mm,
Because we
I
hadn't
can
been in like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Like what
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, what kind of stuff?
Like, before, a long time ago, we drove through and they had this alien jerky beef, or alien beef jerky stand.
I was gonna bring it up because I went there. I didn't buy anything though.
I love that place. So when we went like 11, 12 years ago, it was just the little, stop. But
Yep.
now they're building a hotel and it's all space themed. It's so cool. We're like, oh my God.
Damn.
And we stopped in another place. Oh, what's it called? Eddie's? Or something like that. It's almost like Buc-ee's, but for California. It's just a big gas station with just like fruit and nuts and chocolate and ice cream and novelty gifts and things like that. It's huge, and the bathrooms are really nice. So we stopped there, and we were just checking it. These desert towns are cool to look through, but it's not as good as it used to be because people are building. There's like housing developments and shit, so it's like kind of killing the desert vibe, the vastness. But
No, I get that.
My immersion.
my immersion, damn it. This is
My
supposed to be
desert
Nevada
immersion.
Desert. But it wasn't bad. The drive wasn't bad. We got in the evening, and we like headed upstairs to the B&B. That stupid door.
God damn
Remember?
it.
I finally figured out
God.
like after you guys left, like how to open it consistently. Awkward can
Really?
attest to that. Yeah, like I actually was able to like
Well,
just
he
do
was
the
getting
the
better.
latch in one time.
Mhm.
Okay. I was just using brute force.
Yeah.
Just
that's
trying.
that's
The
honestly what you
owner-
gotta
The owner was so
Yeah.
mad too.
do.
Push
Ooh,
the latch down.
The latch down.
He yelled at me just right after you guys. It was so funny.
Yeah. Even the door was like, the deadbolt may not have turned all
Yeah,
the
it
way.
was like-
That's not my fault.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like telling you that something was wrong, and he was like, bullet more, and it's like, oh wow, like
talking to us through the ring. Just keep it unlocked, dog. Like, we're coming back.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like
It's
yeah,
true.
It makes it so uninviting to like come in and out to like get stuff and yeah.
It really is. And like, okay, you guys, like me and Legion and Aqua, we've been doing the B&B thing the whole time for TwitchCon, but I swear to God, this next time we are doing a hotel.
I'm down
because
for
the
it.
B&Bs are crazy. Like, we came in this time and they're like, take your shoes off.
Yeah.
So then we take the shoes off. We have to go up, what, 3 flights of stairs or 2?
Yeah,
I think
3.
It's 3, right? 1, 2,
yeah,
3.
It's
Yeah,
3 flights of stairs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. Technically 3. Yeah.
2. Yeah. So we're taking off our shoes and going back and forth, trying to get everything out of the car. And like, people are downstairs. They live there, so they hear you coming in and out. And then you get upstairs, and you're like, maybe you got everything. You're so out of breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That was a cardio workout for sure.
It really was.
Like, just going
and there's one
upstairs.
bathroom.
There's
Right?
one bathroom.
Another
Room
weird
was in
bathroom
the bathroom.
situation.
Another
Yeah,
weird
his room was in
bathroom.
the
We
bathroom.
we can't escape weird bathroom situations. It's
Yes,
always
Sure.
it's always
No
the
doors.
weirdest setup. Yeah, it's always like a weird like open air concept, which I
Yeah.
guess
Well,
I
the
guess
first,
kind of works, but at the same time, wouldn't you still want like a door there?
well, because it
Yeah.
was
Like-
Was it a
you-
nice bathroom? Yes. It was
Mhm.
just weird.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, because like we were saying, I think my room, the one that I ended up staying in, was the walk-in closet. So that's what
Yeah, it was the
is.
Harry Potter
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
you were the boy underneath
I was
the
the boy
stairs or whatever.
The boy who's
But you had your own
in Vegas.
AC.
What?
But you had your AC in there, right? Like,
I
you
mean,
had airflow and
There
all
was
that.
airflow, but that's what I'm saying though. But yeah, I mean, like it was a closet.
Also,
He
yeah,
had
AC
no
in the
windows.
closet. That's crazy to me.
Who approved that?
Yeah, right. I don't think that's legal.
When their
really.
developers were going in, they're like,
Yeah,
they
I
need
don't-
to
I don't
they need to have
think- I think-
airflow when they're putting on their shoes and their nice coats.
I think on his, I think
Yeah.
on his taxes that is not a bedroom. That's a closet.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
that's
know how
actually
they do it.
good. Then yeah, he claims it.
Yeah, and he's just like,
Mhm.
it's
The
only a
closets.
1-bedroom, but technically he can sell it as a 2-bedroom type thing. So
Yeah,
he
he's
knows
like,
what's
it's
up.
for my clothes, but I just keep an extra bed in there
Yeah.
You can
just in
sleep
case.
in the clothes.
I
Yeah,
keep
right.
my-
Yeah, there's a bed
My
in my
clothes
closet
at
and no
a
clothes.
cool 70 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
All day.
I get hot when I change my clothes.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was weird. So you would like walk in the room and there's 2 beds, to the right, and then
Mhm.
you turn to the left and there is a door. Open it.
Mhm.
To your right there's a curtain. Okay, there's a toilet. To the left there's Aqua's, room.
Closet.
Harry Potter room.
And then in front is this massive shower with a bench. Like, it was huge. It could comfortably fit probably 4 or 5 of us, and it did. every
Yeah,
night.
we could have saved the
And
water
so-
by just taking a shower together.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like you just stand, in a line and wash each other's hair, and yeah,
Right.
that's how we got clean each day. So it was nice,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mhm.
it was very, very strange. I mean, it was nice and I slept fine, but it's like we're doing a hotel,
Yeah. 'cause, it should-
Yeah, we'll do a hotel.
mean,
and there's
I mean-
rules.
Who knows? Yeah, right. I mean,
What
Yeah.
was the rule?
if we what?
Oh, there's like a shit ton, but it's
There
always
was
like
rules on the board.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Oh,
it was. It's like no partying,
like about, like,
no
not
this.
yeah, no
Yeah.
disturbing other guests or don't use their bathroom
That's
or whatever.
right, because
I
like in a
used it.
hotel you basically can't do all that. I mean, but either way, if we like split like a double suite or something, that might not be
Mhm.
that expensive. Just we need
Yeah,
to
I
get
think we
enough
could.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depending on like next year goes, this is probably the next thing we're doing is just a straight trip. Nothing
Mhm.
else like related to TwitchCon. It'd just be like a straight
Right.
trip to somewhere.
Yeah.
could Definitely do that. Yeah. Well, either way.
Mhm.
Disney
good.
World 2.0, Alyssa.
Oh God! As long as it's not in July, I'll go.
Nothing.
Just
Nothing.
buckets of sweat. Hey, we'll call it weight training for everybody.
Oh
I
God!
did. Oh, speaking of Denver, I did stay in Denver. I stayed at a hostel. There's another bathroom situation because the bathrooms were separate, but it was a nice
Oh
place.
yeah.
It's called like the.
Yeah, your trip there was better, I think.
Well, I guess it
Interesting.
long. Took forever.
Yeah, it took forever.
Especially at the last leg of the trip when the Legion was calling me, and I had to like hang up because I was like trying to find like the one last exit I needed.
I'm trying to drive. Leave me alone.
And I'm like, yeah, and I was like, I'm almost there. I'm like 10 minutes away. And then you guys went ahead and had and got dinner, but you did bring me spaghetti, so that was nice. Thank you for the spaghetti again.
It's
10
true.
minutes is too long.
It's
Shit,
fine.
I don't know if you ate anything when you before you got to Vegas, Alyssa, but I didn't, so I was like again starving.
Yeah, we ate that morning, but I was like, Legion's gonna want to eat when we see each other. Like, let's just, wait till we get to. And it was pretty good. It smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah,
That food was so good.
I was gonna say it's the first time I've ever been in a restaurant that had a smoking section and a non-smoking section in it.
Crazy.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah.
Did we? Do that?
Yeah,
I don't
I've
even think
been-
we went anywhere like that with all of us. But yeah, that's crazy. Sometimes that kind of
Yeah.
ambiance does kind of make food taste better. Sometimes that smoky smell, I don't know. I get nostalgic about it, so I don't know. I don't really
Yeah.
mind, and it kind of makes me.
Nicotine's talking to you.
Sometimes I feel like it does enhance the flavors. Sometimes.
it reminds
Of
me
the
of being
pasta?
at my grandma's
Yes.
house.
The pasta.
Yeah.
It makes the pasta taste better.
In my
Smoky.
psychologically. Would you say that? Yeah, because it does. It reminds me of my grandma's house too. So yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think, what'd she smoke? My grandma smoked like Marble Lights or something like
Right.
that. And then she'd be drinking Bud Light, because it's better
Marble
for you.
Lights. Ah,
Classic.
right.
Yeah. But she'd be smoking in the kitchen and cooking, but I mean, whatever she made was killer, so it kind of
Sure.
reminded me of that.
Was everything like smoke? Like we're doing smoked brisket. Everything was smoke themed, right? Smoked salmon tonight.
Smoked ham.
I was so picky. Most of the time for me, it was like grilled cheese and
Sure.
chicken nuggets and stuff like that. But
smoked grilled
they-
cheese.
like
Smoked
when I
provolone.
was a kid, like my grandparents were old to begin with. Like my
Sure.
grandpa had my dad at like 40 something, and so he was old already, and they liked shit
Right.
like liver and onions and just
Yum.
yeah, they
Pilgrimage
ate like
shit.
old people. Yeah,
Old-
pilgrim
old-
shit. It was so gross.
White people shit.
White people
Yeah,
shit.
when we were on
He
the
would eat raw
Mayflower.
onions, dude. He would go to the grocery store
Damn.
and pick up a raw
Yeah,
onion
about
and
that
fucking
business.
eat it like
If
an apple.
it's sweet enough, it's still a little weird, yeah. But sometimes I'm tempted because I love onions, and a sweet onion, a nice Vidalia, like a fresh sweet Vidalia, I could probably eat that like an apple.
Yeah,
That's
it would
insane.
depend on what kind of onion. Because I feel like you put it in stuff because it'll kill that bitterness. Because sometimes I eat like onions and it's like way hotter than in a hot sauce I would put on
Yeah.
my food. It would just
Burns your
burn. So
gums.
you just throw it in stuff
Yeah.
because it cuts some of that sour burn feel you get from it. But yeah, eating a straight onion like an apple.
It's tough.
That's some hardcore shit right there.
Not a
Yeah,
just
He
a
came-
sweet one is all I'm saying. I just need a sweet one.
he
That's
came
all.
from the Dust Bowl. He was willing
Sure.
to eat anything,
Okay, he's in during
He's
the
a
Great
dust
Depression.
child.
the Great
Yeah.
Depression.
He's just
He would have eaten a
raw
a-
potatoes.
He ate
Fuck
boiled leather boots.
Yeah, he just ate
That's your
fabric.
protein.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's good. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's the
Gives
Gives you the
carbs.
calories you need to work on the farm one more day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But fuck yeah, man, that restaurant was good. We got those garlic balls that were good.
Oh,
I packed some of
yeah,
those
those
in
fucking nuts.
Aqua's thing.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah.
I have to admit they were good.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, they must have been like, because there was so much butter on that. I could taste
Yeah.
it.
Speaking of calories,
Dude,
that one
yeah.
they probably had 1,000.
Shit, I gained like
Yeah.
a billion that trip. I mean, yeah, the Vegas trip.
Yeah.
It was like I just let myself like go, and it felt good.
How'd that
Yeah.
how'd that deep dish sit with you? Did you have problems?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay.
But yeah, like it was good. We tried to go to Zippy's earlier,
Oh, we
which
did
is
eventually.
yeah, we did like the next morning. Which for guys that don't know, that is like a local diner chain in Hawaii. It's very popular. Like anyone who has grown up here has grown up on Zippy's. It's also like when you're older, it's also the drunk hangout spot because it's a 24/7 diner.
IHOP. It's an
So
IHOP.
you'll often like see people going there at midnight and 3 a.m. hella drunk off their ass, just eating fucking chili or fried chicken, just like half asleep the whole time. But yeah, that was like I was like, oh great, because there's like so much fucking Hawaiians in Hawaii. It's crazy, not Hawaii, excuse me, in Vegas. They're just everywhere. Everyone just naturally moves there because like someone went there and they said it was cheaper. And if you live in Hawaii, you know how valuable like cheaper is, like whether it's cost of living or just housing options. So there's just a whole fucking bunch of Hawaiians down there, and they decided to finally like move that chain down there as a result. And
I
it was
had
good.
no idea.
I thought it was good.
It was killer. Yeah, that
chili
lily
is
koi
great.
drink that I got, fucking good.
Right. Those sweet. Yeah. What was it called again?
Lily koi.
Yeah, it was good. I had one too.
It was really
too.
good.
So yeah, that was a nice thing to take you guys at least in the morning time.
Yeah, that was awesome. Perfect for that
eating
day.
teriyaki beef in the morning for breakfast was interesting.
See, that's
I
just
didn't want to eat spam.
That's why I got the chili, because that fuels me for the whole day.
Just chili breakfast.
Dude, I've had that lots. It's good.
Yeah, like on vacation, I'll eat whatever. Normally, I'll try to be picky. I'm like, try not to like overdo it, while you're like losing weight. But this time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try whatever, And we walked a lot. We walked like, I think my thing said like 4 miles each time.
Shit.
Jeez Louise.
And like, just not to outshine you, but that's probably like nothing compared to what we and Aqua did, because we got lost so much trying to find where we parked.
Yeah. I mean,
we must have walked 8 miles. I'm not even kidding.
I'm surprised I wasn't more exhausted. I was actually keeping up most of the time. Like, because like in San Diego, I almost dropped dead a few times, but this time I was fine.
That was a lot of walking.
It was, yeah.
I think the heat, the way the heat was better for me, although it was like worse in some ways. So I never felt like gross and sweaty because it'll just always evaporate before it even like touch your clothes.
It was better.
So that wasn't a problem. But one thing I did notice is I was having like little like blood boogers or something happen in my nose.
Ooh.
So I must have been
dryness.
like, from the dryness.
Dry.
So it must have like irritated my nose enough so it was bleeding, but it would never fully bleed because it would just evaporate into the boogers quickly.
Ew. My upper lips,
blood boogers.
My upper lip started getting chapped, so that's how I knew it was bad. Because I don't really get chapped lips pretty much ever. Mostly, I think it's just because, like, I don't know. I think the oil kind of stays here in my mustache.
You got luscious, moisturized lips,
right? Especially if I actually do put oil on which I do often. And then so like, but yeah, I knew that was happening because I never get chapped lips. So once that happened, but luckily my nose stayed pretty good. I guess I have pretty good nosebleed defense. But I know a lot of people
kissing too much, no water breaks.
Yeah. I thought I had something to say about the. I guess the night
after
and
breakfast,
the
we just went badge pickup. Pretty much.
Right. I guess that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is that it kept me going through the whole like picking up process. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why they put badge pickup in the sun, but it was just there.
It was a very strangely laid out thing, and like we had Brandon drop us off like completely wrong place. But that's okay.
We had to walk the entirety of the convention center because it's a big convention center, right? When me and Aqua got there's another convention going on at the same time in the same building, just in the east hallway. So yeah, we just weren't ready for like how big that convention center was really gonna be.
It was huge,
but it wasn't the worst. We saw a cat girl; she had her butt out.
Oh god,
it was nice.
That was something special. So many cat girls.
There was so many. I think we also passed by the Elon Musk tunnels too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
there was a stairways leading down, and I wonder what that was,
that.
and I never looked it up until like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, that's one of the Tesla tunnels that you take Tesla Ubers to. It leads to the what's it called, the airport, and just leads to the convention center, and that's the extent of that tunnel.
Honestly, yeah, I guess you should have taken it when you got out of the airport.
I guess,
but then
Tesla, honestly, from what I've heard about how the Tesla tunnels work, it would have been the same traffic either way.
Yeah.
It would have been as bad as it was above.
Yeah.
F1 or not, it would have been still a slug. So just get through there.
Except you'd be trapped underground.
Yeah. That's why like those tunnels are like dangerous because like like it doesn't like move like the Ferris wheel like the high roller does where it's constantly going, right? Like there is actually traffic that happens because of the programming and like timing of to get out. Also, there's not too many escape maintenance tunnels, so if it floods, that's it.
Bro, why?
That's it for you.
Fuck that.
Right. It's horrible. It sounds awful. I would if Legion told me he was doing that, like you know, if he like texted me and I was like on the road and he like it Discord's message something, I stop for gas, I read it. I'm taking the Tesla tunnel. I would have said, no.
No, don't.
And that was like the last message.
I would have been I would have been Bryan Cranston or whatever screaming from the truck, you know, no.
No.
Yeah.
Walter,
Fuck that. I don't even like driving across like the Bay Bridge to go home from San Francisco. I hate it, dude. It freaks me out every time. I'm like driving across it.
I have to cross the Mississippi every time I come out that way, but it doesn't last very long. The old Mississippi.
The old Mississippi. What else did we see when we were out there? Oh yeah, we saw the rap girl. We saw the girl that had the sign. She said, "I'll rap any words."
We saw her later.
I still haven't found her on Twitch, but she's probably around there.
We saw her later at the end of the con, and she was doing a good job.
She was doing a good job.
She had bars?
She did have some bars. I haven't recorded shit. This is why I wish I had my photos up, because I have video of her rapping.
Oh, right.
Doing her thing. It's so funny, though. Like, I was like, shit, where do we ask them to pick us up? Like, because we can't, like, have them pick us up in the convention center. There's, like, fucking traffic, and there's, like, security regulating traffic. I mean, not that anyone really cared when they got yelled at by them.
Yeah, breaking
but
the rules.
Just out of respect, I wanted to, like, pick a less busy space. So we just picked the Bagelmania sign, the big-ass Bagelmania right next to the convention center.
I really started... we never went in there, but, man, I fell in love with Bagelmania just by standing by it.
We should have, right? There was some Twitch-related thing that was going on in there. We probably should have checked if we had, like, access to go in there.
Right. But then everybody could have gone in there. But, yeah, like, but the thing is, I mean, I know we'll get into it, but, like, yeah, like, it seemed like there was an entrance to the back. There was like a road. The entrance was there that someone could take to get to, like, to the convention center. But probably like a backdoor exit of the convention center. It just seems like there was a lot of like tinted windows coming out of that. But like it was all through the Bagelmania parking lot. Yeah. So I don't know if they have like an agreement.
Right, where we were standing was like I guess a secret exit from the West Hall that we were at. And there was a lot of like blacked out vans and buses coming through there, so I'm guessing that's where the streamers got like shuttled to their hotel. And things like that.
Unless they walked right by us, which they did.
Some of them did, yeah. Some of them did.
I bet Pokimane was in some of the tinted windows.
Was one of them.
She ain't messing with the creeps on the street.
That's very true, actually. That could have been her. But shit, where do we go next? Oh yeah, we went to mini golf. Yeah. Right? Like after you picked us up, we went to Twilight Zone Mini Golf.
Should we mention our
Yes.
Well, no. we'll mention whatever you want to mention. I was just saying we knew of that because of the YouTubers that me and Legion like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that. I thought you meant the people behind us.
Oh sure, we will.
Oh,
okay, sure.
I would say like out of like even like going to Meow Wolf, that's like Twilight Zone Mini Golf is like up there with like things to do. So and Zombie Burlesque, that's up there too. But honestly, like the entertainment I got for like what was it, $13 I think?
Yeah.
Right? For like to play through.
$13.
That was so much fun.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Yeah, I found a YouTube video a while back about people who went to Vegas and just kind of telling what there was to do around, and I saw that, and I remember we were playing some stream at some point, and I was like, oh, I watched this video, and they have a Twilight Zone like blacklight golf. And he's like, that sounds awesome. So I'm like, I'm sure you could just Google like Twilight Zone Blacklight Golf, and I think you found it pretty much right away. So that was on our itinerary pretty early.
At the Horseshoe Casino on the Strip.
Okay,
but I love that shit. I'm not like a diehard Twilight Zone fan, but I recognize a lot of the episode referencing from like all like the art around. It was super cool.
Oh yeah, my dad's a super fan.
It was cool. I liked it a lot. I just didn't like the people that were right behind us. Like, we're like trying to. Okay, so Legion and Brandon were more like keeping score, and me and Aqua were kind of like kind of keeping score, a little more casual. I mean,
it's like, I'll tell you my
just
score.
trying to make it. Yeah, just trying to make it in the hole, and you know, because we wanted to at least give it a shot, you know, and
we're
the
trying
people
to play
behind us
legit.
were like,
the people behind us were like, they like did like 2 shots, they like threw it in the hole with their hand, and they're like waiting on us impatiently, and we're like, why don't you try it again? Why don't you go again with that hole?
Just
if
go.
you're waiting so long because you took 2 shots, why don't you take 2 more?
Yeah, and then standing there or sitting down on the ground and waiting for us, and we're like, God damn, dude, like, there's 4 of us. What do you expect?
No.
Yeah, right, yeah, and it's,
you know?
they want us to say play through, I guess, but, like, I don't know.
But then there were people behind them, so we would have been there
right.
just standing there.
Right, and but they had a lot of people, too, but they just weren't even playing.
Yeah, we were trying.
Yeah, like, we were in it, and, like between turns or like between my turns, I'd be like, Aqua, take a picture with me with this thing. Like, I was trying to enjoy the fuck out of this course.
Yeah, these people were like, we have to play it, and now we are going, and now we are going.
I know. Now we go to the next mini golf one. We're
right.
It's family tradition.
I felt like I couldn't take my time and enjoy it because they were like right there, and so like at one point I made a hole in one and didn't realize it, and Legion was like, "Yeah, you got a hole in one."
Yeah,
and
so
giving me a hug. I was like, "What? I did?
Holy shit!"
I mean, I tried so hard. I didn't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a conspiracy theory that Brandon fudged my numbers. I thought I did a little better than I did. But no, I had some good shots.
We weren't prepared for how good Brandon was at mini golf.
Well, sure,
or at least
I
wasn't.
Yeah, he is good. He is good. I'll give you that.
Yeah, it was like playing like Mario Party. I'm just trying to shoot for second at this point.
There was
just so I look kind of good.
There was that one mulligan hole where where it was on an incline, and it's like, when are you ever gonna like that hole sucked because it's like, I mean, I guess it was okay.
We kept getting it in there, remember?
Yeah,
we got it in there, but it kept
bouncing
out.
It was the bottom, and then it would come out because it's on an angle, so it's like, I count it. So I'm just like, fuck it.
Yeah, it still counts.
In there.
Right. I'm pretty sure the people behind us didn't even attempt to try to
for
do
1
it.
second, I don't think.
They maybe tried once, and then they put the ball in the hole.
When we left it, because we were like, this one was hard. But the people in front of us, to be fair, they were like, oh, did you make it? Because, like, they were playing too, I think, for real.
Yeah.
And they were like, did you make it? We were talking about that. But yeah, the people behind us were like instantly ready to go, like, when we were on the next hole. And it was like, I bet you didn't all make it into that hole.
Yeah, go back and do it again.
Go back and do it again. For real this time. Once more with feeling.
Go to your home. It was cool though. And then didn't you get in trouble for vaping?
Yeah, then I pulled the vape out real quick after they gave us like our everything. They're like, oh, here's a free or a discount for next time, and it's like cool. And then I like puffed on, and we were like pretty much right next to the door, like to the exit, and I like puffed on my vape, and she's like, you can't vape in here, and I'm like, okay.
Shit, I must have missed that.
Oh yeah,
was she kind of angry, or was she just like, you can't do that?
Yeah.
I'm just laughing. I think everything's
and it's
hilarious.
like, it was funny because we were like 5 steps away from the exit to the casino.
Right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and then Bodies was next door, the museum with all the the bodies, and I've always wanted to go, but wasn't it like $60 or something?
Yeah. Oh wait, what was Bodies next door? Shit, I thought it was just
it was right
I thought it was just a merch shop for Bodies. Shit,
it was the whole museum. I think we looked into it. Like,
I think it might have been. No, I almost think you. I think you did look it up, and it was like $60. I thought that's what I remember.
Yeah.
I was willing to go. I think it was too expensive. I think
honestly, but the $50 we did save Aqua paid for the Burlesque show, and that's probably way more worth it for us, honestly.
No, I mean, yeah, but for Alyssa that would have been interesting. Oh well,
that's true.
Yeah, Alyssa.
We had to find more
Bodies.
Hondas. Sorry.
I got one.
It's okay.
I was just trying to combine both, my love of show business and Bodies, the zombie burlesque.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, true.
And me not being there.
Yeah. And my need for you to not see me.
We're teasing it so much. Just like the
I'm glad
I
wasn't sitting between you guys at the burlesque show.
You would have got hit.
Oh shit! You might have got roasted. We'll get to that later, but that was funny.
Yeah.
And then
God.
afterwards, I guess we just kind of made the strip walk basically, right?
Mhm.
We're just kind of passing by like different casinos. I remember I took my picture in front of Hell's Kitchen when we kind of crossed the
Yes.
street, things like that. We hit up Treasure Island, I
Yeah, we kind of
believe.
just did a bunch of exploring.
I wanted to take pictures of the pirate ships in the water. Shit's so
Yeah.
cool.
Couldn't really get a
Shit,
good shot of the fountain in front of the Bellagio.
know.
Yeah, it's because F1 was like
yeah.
covered it, right? So you
Right,
can't.
it was-
There's
it
no
was full
outside
of
view. You have to go
bleachers.
in the Bellagio outside, and then you would
Yeah.
see it.
But they weren't doing like
Yeah.
shows, you know.
Yeah,
fountain
they
shows
kind
or
of
whatever.
stop shows because yeah, what we later discovered for some of the F1 seating is that some of it was like built into the fountain, as for extra rows on like that extend backwards. Like so some of the scaffolding went into the fountain, so I guess that's why they stopped the
What?
shows.
Yeah. There's like mounting stuff like below the water, like ways to mount
Huh.
anything, I guess.
Mhm.
And I
That's
think we
nuts.
figured that that would be a cooler place to be than
It
being
would.
roasted
like,
in the
like temperature wise, it would be like
Mhm.
yeah.
Because even when we got close to like the fountain and the pool, you could feel like
Yeah.
the cool breeze.
Like the running water felt like
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It was like a
so
nice
I
breeze.
think
Yeah.
if you're right above that, you're just gonna get a constant updraft of like cool air. So I guess it worked. It works pretty
Yeah,
well.
so if anyone's in F1 right now, hope you have that
yeah,
seat.
you're watching. If you're listening to
Yeah.
our podcast in 3 weeks, I guess, and you were sitting
I
there,
hope you got a good seat over
Yeah.
there.
I hope you didn't get wet. I
Yeah.
don't know, and hope. Yeah, I guess it's still. I think it's literally
I
happening.
hope they
right
did
now.
get wet.
I hope they did. If they saw some of
Hey.
those drivers, they will have. Hi-yo.
Those handsome European
Those
drivers.
handsome mans.
Oh yeah.
Handsome
Handsome
mans.
man.
Shit, what else did we do? Oh yeah, we went into the Venetian because I wanted to go in the Venetian hotel.
Oh.
Like
That
we were
was
walking.
cool.
Also, I was like, it's fucking hot out. Like,
Right.
Mhm.
let's go into somewhere with AC. And me and Aqua made like a pretty decent tour of most of the hotels on the strip. Venetian's still my favorite hotel. Just how it looks, like the architecture, and I love their little like sky, like their ceiling sky, their
Yeah,
fake
the
ceiling
fake-
painted
fake
sky
is
thing.
amazing.
It was pretty cool.
And you had a
Like
Yeah.
they had their little canal thing too, which
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanted to go on,
It's
but
like-
was it like $90 per person or
It's
something
So
like that?
stupid.
way too expensive. I would not even
Yeah.
gone. I know what a gondola looks like. If I ever pay for a gondola ride, it'll be in Venice.
Yeah. In the
I guess
hotel.
that's like yeah, like
Yeah,
in
but
the
no,
in the Bellagio, like fountains.
That's cool stuff. I still
that's
like
good
the
enough
model.
water.
I like the model just posing in middle of the
Just
lobby.
standing there.
Oh yeah, I thought she was
I
gonna
wanna do
sing,
that.
but
I know. I
she's
thought
just
she was
there
like
to.
singing, but
know.
I guess she wasn't. But like I don't know.
She was voguing on us.
She's just voguing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is I like.
Yeah,
I
that
was.
was
I was. I think I would. I think I would love that job if I were a pretty model lady.
Yeah,
Standing
it's a
and
long time to
posing.
stand up though.
It is, but she had a Bluetooth earbud in. She had her iPod in,
Yeah,
or whatever the hell. What do you call
Yeah,
it?
yeah, she's listening to her audiobooks.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
I
that
guess
guy,
posing.
remember? That guy sitting in front of her, just staring at her.
I mean,
like
I
she's
wouldn't be
art.
surprised if that happens pretty much every
It's
day.
like, ugh. It's fucking weird.
He might have been high, to be fair. He might have
Yeah.
been trying to figure out what
That's
this meant
true.
to him,
right?
like
yeah,
what
if you
the
wander
posing
in,
was
like,
supposed
a little,
to mean.
little crossfaded from the strip, and you're
Mhm.
like, what the fuck is this lady doing?
Yeah.
That encapsulates Vegas, like from my point of view, because it just like
Mhm.
it's just like you just keep smoking. Like there's no rules. You just
Yeah.
keep smoking. Walk into a hotel room, keep smoking. A casino,
Yeah.
keep smoking. To the bathroom, keep smoking.
You can
just
now.
hitting the pen. Right.
Yeah. The last time I was in Vegas, it was still super illegal. So to come back and see dispensaries everywhere, I was like, whoa,
Right.
this is crazy.
Is this the same?
Yeah.
Is this the same day we got our like walking margarita? Or is that the next day?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Because before we
Yes.
crossed the street to the Venetian, we went to Fat Tuesdays. That was like
Mm.
right around
Yeah.
the corner
And
from
you-
Treasure
And
Island.
you met some people from your hometown, Alyssa.
I did,
Did
yeah.
you meet,
I got
did
a
you have another meetup
pineapple.
with them since you came back?
No, I haven't seen them yet. I'm sure I will. We'll run into each other at the mall. But they were cool. Yeah, I got the Pineapple Express, but they lived like and you could tell they had money from where.
Right. Oh my
they
God.
lived.
They went to the concert first of all.
Yeah, they went to the concert.
Yeah.
It's like $600
and they were like,
a
we're
person.
going to Disney World after this.
Oh
and
my God.
I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah, well, they live in Bass Lake. I'm like, you gotta
Right.
have money for that. So he's got to own some kind of company. But yeah, they were having fun, man. They,
Mhm.
you know, they followed us out too, and they're like, "Where are you guys going? What are you doing?" And I'm like, hey, this is,
I
would
promise
love to
you
be
we're
this
not
rich and
cool.
carefree.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
like,
I promise you.
I thought, yeah,
We're
like,
not that
weren't we
cool.
thinking later we should have said like, oh, we're gonna get on our yacht.
Yeah.
Probably take a private plane back to like Morocco.
Yeah, we're gonna charter a plane to
mhm.
Tahiti and just
Honestly,
take in
you
the
probably should have
sights.
been like, "Oh, we're going to Hell's Kitchen. You want to come along and see if we
Oh,
can make them pay for the bill?"
Yeah. Like, dang it, I forgot my very cool credit card.
All four of us,
You got this.
forgot our wallets.
I'll get you next time though.
Yeah.
All four of us left our wallets at Fat Tuesday.
Yeah, dang it. But we're good fun and great entertainment, so you pay for us, okay? We'll get you back.
Ooh, we could probably do that in Vegas. All four of us
think
could
we
probably
could.
entertain and get tips and live in Vegas. We just
I
act
think
in four of
Dread
us.
could.
Yeah, okay, all five of us.
Honestly,
All
I think
five
that's
of
maybe
us.
how he got back home.
Yeah,
I think so.
he mimed his way back.
Yeah,
Like,
it's possible.
I think Dread would be able to survive out there. Like, he was only out there for a handful of hours, but if you did like a Naked and Afraid version where he's in Vegas for like 7 days, he could survive. I know.
By the end, he'd own the strip.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
rolling 20s everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not 20, not 20.
just give him time.
Not 20, not 20.
And
But yeah,
we
it was
did-
cool. And
uh,
we ate at White Castle.
Yeah,
remember?
Yes, we did. We did. My first
Dope.
time ever
that
eating
is
at White
insane.
Castle.
And wait, it's
Yeah.
both y'all,
Yeah.
all y'all's, or like
Yeah.
Brandon's at least first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, they don't have them in California.
Oh, so not you either. You never had it either,
Mm-mm.
Alyssa. Wow, that's crazy. I guess it is more of a Midwest thing. I guess I don't know. Shit, I
Yeah,
never
to
noticed.
East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast. I
Yeah.
guess I never noticed. I've been eating White Castle since maybe 10 years now. Probably
It's
maybe
good,
a little more, maybe 15. Nah, I haven't had it very often during that time, but it's not a new thing to me. Did you guys like it?
I
liked
think
it.
I thought it was pretty okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
Yeah, like
mid-ish.
like the burgers are so small. I love that about it.
Yeah.
And like the like,
Yes.
little like serving like trays they give you and all that.
Mhm.
Right,
It
yeah,
was
they're all
good.
in
I
their little
liked it.
pockets, their little slider pockets. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you had like some cargo shorts, you can probably just put them packets inside your your shorts and just keep eating shit.
I believe I've seen
Yeah,
that
dude,
in real life.
I would choose it over McDonald's any day.
Okay,
For
fair.
sure.
That's true. Yeah. I would
Yeah.
definitely choose it over McDonald's for sure.
Like I say, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Next time if you ever get one, get a. We should have gotten a case of them, but those are kind of fun for a
Just
nice
bring it
drunk
back.
night. Just get a case, carry it around with you like a
Yeah.
briefcase.
Yeah, well, we didn't
Yeah.
get too sauced on this trip.
No,
I
no,
think,
I'm not
like-
drinking.
Yeah, even last year in San Diego, I wasn't like drinking
Right.
too much
It's-
either.
Here's the thing: it's a little hard to get drunk when when you're walking around so much, all the energy goes to
Oh,
my-
you're just
to,
sweating
my
alcohol.
muscles. I sweat it out, or like anything,
Mhm.
any alcohol I drink, or like any of that fluid just like goes right to my like muscles. And yeah, and the fact that the blood's flowing so much through the muscles, the alcohol just like evaporates out of my blood so quickly. It's probably a good thing. It just,
Yeah,
I can't
I think we were
get
just
a good
drinking
drunk
water.
going. Yeah, and also I'm drinking a lot
Yeah,
of water. That's
except
true,
for
too.
like the one margarita we got. Like,
was starting to
yeah, it was
feel-
pretty much water the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I felt that a little bit. I was starting to feel the drinks I was having at the barcade, but we'll get to that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
When I'm trying to remember when we went to. Oh, it was when we went to Mandalay Bay, right, to the aquarium.
Mm.
When
Yeah.
we passed by the chapel. Remember?
Oh
And,
yeah.
some guy was getting some ladies like
He was-
congratulations on your marriage.
he
He's
was like
all-
the least. Yeah, he's the least enthusiastic groom I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like he had to
She's,
go
like,
like do his
patting his back.
taxes. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
she's like trying to hype him up. Like
Yeah.
yeah, we're getting
congratulations.
married.
He's like, oh, God.
Yeah. There's probably
We're
so
all,
many
"Don't
good
do it."
stories. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you're already
that's
in Vegas getting married. Like, what are you complaining about now?
Yeah, it looked planned. Everybody was in suits and dresses
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
shit. And remember when they
Mhm.
opened the door to the chapel, it smelled like sewage? We were
Ew.
like,
Yeah.
"Ugh."
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was weird.
Yeah, it
Mandalay
was
Bay needs to
fucking
fix their
gross.
sewer lines.
For
Yeah.
Or maybe
real,
everyone like
'cause
flushed their toilet at the same time. I don't know, simultaneously.
There's
everyone had nervous diarrhea getting married.
Yeah. We have to
Yeah.
use
Oh,
the facilities,
yeah.
all of them.
I can't imagine.
Oh yeah, what's it
getting
called? We
married
went
like
to CVS. We lost you for a little bit, Aqua.
Oh, I was just
Mhm.
looking for something at the back of the store, but they didn't have any, so I kind of just I don't know. I came back eventually.
that. Mm-hmm.
I was
Yeah,
looking
I
for
like
a
scanned
couple
the aisles.
toiletries. I was just in the
Yeah, it was
back.
like,
I didn't
wait
know you guys
here,
were like waiting
I'll
for
look
me.
for him.
I didn't know you guys were
Mhm.
like waiting there. I thought we were all browsing around a little bit. It's all good.
Yeah, we
though.
put out an Amber Alert
Jeez.
looking for you.
Yeah, we were gone so
just-
long. We thought you were
Really? I
kidnapped.
guess I don't know. I guess I was just looking for what I needed.
No,
Never
it was
found
just it was just weird that like Alyssa couldn't just find you immediately.
Oh,
Like
Mhm.
I
so
wasn't
we
wearing
had
my bright yellow shirt.
Yeah, I can find it.
yeah, we needed that, buddy.
Dang. Okay,
Just to
I'll
see
remember
where
that
you're
next time.
at.
Okay, I didn't know I was there that long. I thought we were all going in there for a little for looking for different things, but I'll
What?
remember that next time.
For-
Nobody likes CVS.
For a second, yeah, but then we looked at the prices and we're like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I couldn't find what I wanted, so I hadn't seen the prices. Like I wasn't really paying attention to it. So I get it. I was if I had seen the prices, I probably would have backed out too.
Yeah, and the
'Cause I
line
did-
was super long. There was a ton of people.
Yeah, there was a huge line.
That's
It was
true.
honestly, it was just nice to get out of the strip for a minute and go in CVS.
Yeah, that's true. Next time I'm
Bit
bringing
AC.
toddler leashes for you guys.
Oh,
Just walking around.
oh yeah, because
Yeah,
we
I
got
don't get
lost so
lost.
often.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard
if
for me to keep
anything, oh, there you go. If anything, we need to put fucking air tags in the cars, just so we
True.
know what general
Yes.
fucking direction to go.
Oh my god.
It's like fucking Mandalay has like 3 fucking parking sections, and we
Bro,
don't
it's
know
so
what
bad.
which one, how to fucking get there from there, because like all like the signage for every casino is just god awful about telling you like how to leave it on purpose for sure. It's like, yeah, we need to put air tags in the cars.
It's yeah,
yeah.
it's really easy to get lost.
And it wasn't this day. Was it this day or the next? Because I keep forgetting.
No. It was like day 4.
I
I
know,
think.
but which day was it that we went and saw the fight that you guys wanted to see?
Oh, that was like Sunday.
That wait no
that was
that
like day 3.
okay, yeah, never mind. Okay,
Oh no, sorry, that was Saturday.
yeah, Saturday, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
that's Saturday.
I remember now. Never mind. I can't
Mhm.
remember what happened after.
We went
That-
to Sugar. We went to Sugar
Oh,
on the
yeah.
promenade, the huge candy store with the pickle cotton candy
Right.
and the pimple soda.
Ew.
Oh, right, and the Duff beer.
The kids drank it.
The
Yeah.
Duff beer, I still got it over there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a nice little keepsake thing.
Yeah.
That's the first
Yeah.
time I've drank soda like in like 8 years. It's so weird to think
Yeah.
about it.
And you just kind of drank it.
That's
well,
crazy.
You just kind of drank it. Oh, did you drink it during like? Well, maybe it was that night before while we were watching like a stream or something. Yeah. Well, either way.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to bring it full back.
Yeah, I
on the
couldn't
plane.
bring it because it's just my
Mhm.
backpack and that'd be carry on and be like, that's a fucking bomb.
It's a bomb.
if I brought it on
God.
there. I'm surprised the can stayed intact though, because my glasses broke. Like some of my
Yeah.
other my
Oh,
toothbrush broke.
no.
Just because I guess it was just
What?
rattling in my bag like
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah.
Gee.
Even one
So
of my.
I made sure to pack it nicely. The shot glasses survived. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, yeah,
but
oh
my shot
God.
glasses
Yeah, and my
survived. It's good.
the Area 15 commemorative cup. One of them got even a little dented, and they were just in my car,
Hmm.
like not moving at all. And even that came
Dang.
out with a slight dent, but it wasn't so bad. Plus, I got another extra one. I gave Legion one of mine too.
Yeah, because I forgot mine.
Yeah.
I was
Dang.
like, oh shit! Like I paid like a fucking lot of money because like the drink was like expensive. and
It
I like,
was.
oh,
It
fuck,
was.
my
It was.
cup.
Well, it was like $30, but it was so good. Anyway,
Yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude.
it was so good.
Afterwards, oh yeah, we went to KBB right?
God, that was
Went
so
to Korean
good.
barbecue.
Yeah, we went to
Oh yeah.
dope.
Dope.
Yeah. I was so crabby and tired by then, though. Remember, I was like,
yeah,
I was like, you order for me, Legion. You can cook the food.
I think it.
Like,
I think it
tired.
cheered you up though. I think you got really. I think
It did.
you. I think you left in much higher spirits. The sake was
was.
awesome. I was feeling that a little bit.
The sake was good.
The water
It
is
was
so
except
good.
the grape one wasn't great. I didn't like it as much.
Right.
But the one you guys had, the peach one, was good.
The peach was good. Yeah.
I thought they were both pretty good. Oh, because you guys think the grape tastes like medicine or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like cough medicine.
Yeah,
it
I
tastes
didn't
like
get that as much, but that's fine.
But
But like
water.
the water was
water
fucking
was fucking
filtered.
good, dude.
Must have been
I don't
filtered
know what
100
it
times.
is. It's the same in Hawaii. It's the same when I went in California. The fucking KBB Korean restaurants have like the best fucking water. I don't know what
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
We
incredible.
drank a lot.
Yeah.
We did.
Dude, it's so
I mean, we were
smooth.
probably dehydrated by then.
Yeah,
And that's
That's-
why, but shit.
I mean that,
It's
and that
so
could be
good.
why they insist on such good water because they're like, we're in fucking
Mhm.
Vegas. We need,
Yeah.
we
That
need like
too.
the best stuff. Like people will come back for this.
Hell
I mean,
yeah,
shit, I
dude.
would.
The water, just
Yeah.
like
I
the
would.
meat or the food was fine. The water though,
Top tier.
even like sake,
Yeah.
delicious brisket, delicious vegetables, delicious everything, but it's the
Mhm.
water, you guys.
The sake lady was everywhere. The
Oh, God,
posters
yeah, what's
and
her
on
name
the
again?
TV.
Yeah.
What was
Like,
it?
I hope she.
remember.
Yeah. I hope she gets. That's a big sponsor
That's
for
why I
her
bought all
because
the
she's
sake
on
they
all
had
their
in
advertisements.
hopes that girl would text me.
Yeah. Wow.
It's
who's
like
buying
it's
all
like
my
one of the
sake?
yeah, it's like one of those like Gatorade or Capri Sun like sweepstakes giveaways. It's her number that you have to find
Yeah.
on each sake
Ooh.
bottle. It's
Hell
on the
yeah.
cap. It's on a special cap.
No cap.
Oh man.
It was
That's
fun,
good
like
stuff.
yeah, teaching you guys how that works.
Yeah, I
Because
really
like I
hadn't-
feel like
Mhm.
all like Asian restaurants exist in Hawaii. And
Right.
there's different etiquettes for all of them, and it was like fun because like for Korean barbecue, it's really about like getting your money's worth, right? Like if I'm paying $200 for Disneyland, I'm going to every fucking ride and every show. I'm getting my money's worth. It's the same
Right.
thing for Korean barbecue. Like you're like
Mhm.
eating and getting your money's worth because like
He kept
you're paying
piling
a set
food
amount.
on my plate.
Yeah,
there's no
I was like,
reason
eat
not
this,
to.
eat
Stop.
this.
You can't not.
You can't not.
Yeah.
But
I
there are
know,
like
you
some
taught me a
large
lot.
ass portions though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like more than I was used to. Like in Hawaii, it's like a certain like set amount. Like maybe like 8 slices of brisket and like 6 slices of bacon and things like that. But they like filled those plates up.
It was
That's
a
why I was like
lot.
trying to like throw them on the grill because
Sure.
the thing that also happens with Korean barbecue is that you spend like so much time like cooking and like eating stuff that you get full kind of
Mhm.
fairly quickly, right?
Yeah.
So like you have to like just keep throwing shit on there like before you're getting full. Just like get that money's worth.
I'm surprised they don't do it like I was saying about the sushi. I'm surprised they don't let you make you like eat your rice before you get more food or something.
Yeah.
Finish your rice.
Mm-hmm.
No, I learned so much from that, and I'm prepared now to go to one. And there's one probably not too far from here. I mean, I can't remember now exactly where it is. It's a bit of a drive, but like it'll be worth it now that I know how to deal with it.
What
you know,
to do?
properly.
Yeah, what to order too. Like
Yeah.
like now
Yeah.
you know like what's kind of good. I mean brisket's always solid, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
like
some of
your,
the
that's
other
your
things.
default. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just call Legion and be like, just order for me.
Order for me. It's like like-
FaceTiming the waiter.
It's like
Tell her I want this kind of meat.
it's like 10
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning for him. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, come on, I don't know what to do.
3 preset brisket, 2
Brisket and-
bacon, pork bellies, thin sliced.
Stomach.
Was there
Oh
cow
my
cheek
God.
there? There
I
wasn't, right?
I thought it was. I thought you said it was. Well, I guess it was the belly. I mean, I thought you. Yeah, I can't
I ordered
remember.
a lot
There
of
might
pork
have been
belly, yeah,
one
which
that
is
we didn't
basically
get that
bacon.
was like stomach or whatever. Haggis.
Mhm.
You made me eat something I didn't want to eat. I know it was something like
Green
that.
bean.
It
Oh,
might
yeah,
it might have
Alyssa,
been
try it.
actually tongue. Yeah, oh yeah.
No, that was
must have been the
sushi.
tongue
Never
then.
mind. Sorry.
That was sushi, but there was something. There was a meat at Korean barbecue that you made me eat. That I was like, is that what I think it is?
Yeah, I think it
can't
was the
remember.
tongue.
Oh,
I think it was the cow
Yeah.
tongue.
cow tongue. You're right.
Gross.
I think that is what I was thinking of too. Yep.
Lingua.
Ligma?
Yeah, Ligma steak.
Yeah, I was trying it. I was trying things while I was out there. If Legion gave it to me, I was like, all right.
Dude,
Put it in my
we
mouth.
full on did Alyssa
Wow.
try it at
Alyssa-
Vegas. It was kind of amazing.
Alyssa,
I was more
Yeah.
I was more impressed by the vegetables you ate though. I was really happy about
Yeah.
that.
You did
That was hard, but what was it, fried or something? The
Yeah,
green-
It was fried. It's like the most unhealthy version of that vegetable
it's
you can
awful.
order.
Okay, I'll
But
eat
no,
it.
I
knew-
guess so.
didn't
She
know-
puts ketchup on it.
right. Like I love tempura. So like, and then I ordered it, and then like it came to me later. I was like, Alyssa, do you want to try this fried ass green bean? And she did. It was good for her.
Yeah. Yeah, the sushi place was good. Do you remember?
I guess we'll have to get to that.
Because, was it Dread had been drinking or whatever, and he was sitting next to you, and you guys were just kind of like going back and forth, like, I don't know, just capping on each other. What'd he say? I was laughing so hard because you hadn't eaten anything, and he's like, I've
Right.
never seen anyone so excited to eat before. And we were just like, fuck. You were like, I'm sorry.
I clap back with something. I was like, and he's like, this guy never stops eating. I said, you never stop talking.
I love the back and forth.
It was so funny, dude.
It
And
was.
You never stop talking. Oh my god, that was so funny.
Dre has no filter. He's just
Right,
no.
himself, like
But
unapologetically.
to be fair,
unapologetically
Yeah,
throughout
I
the
didn't
day.
take it too personally because to be fair, he.
No.
Oh yeah, what was it? Oh, because he thought it was weird that I was like really needing it, but like really wanting to order, but he thought I had already ordered, so he thought I was like impatiently waiting for the food like the second after I like ordered. He thought I was like wanting more.
You're
like all of a sudden
fiending
he
for
thought,
it. Yeah, you're
But,
fiending
like,
for the
more.
next plate.
yeah, but like he didn't know that I didn't actually get the chance to order, and I kept wanting to order because the lady just kept walking around, and I was just like, "Can I order?" And but then
Please, I'm
and then Dreadlock was like trying to talk to me, and I was like, "I do want to talk to you, but I really need to order because I'm hungry as hell." To be fair, I
He's
was
like,
very
dang.
hungry. Yeah.
Dang, you want to eat so bad.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, how dare you want to eat at the restaurant? I thought you wanted to talk to me at the restaurant. It's like, I'll go to the Dreadlock talking restaurant later. But yeah, but that was the next day. So
The speakeasy.
yeah, yeah,
The only talk.
only talks, only. Only conversations.
the library cafe. I take
Right.
it to. There's no talking.
It's like,
Where
just hit me
the
up on
waitresses
Discord,
don't
bro.
look at you, they just walk around you.
Yeah, you order by app. Or you
Yeah.
text to speech
The
to let people
antisocial-
know what
there's
you
place-
need.
Yeah, the antisocial bar. I think they exist somewhere.
Oh god, Dread could never go to those. Not
Right,
at
no, he
all.
wouldn't.
No,
survive.
they'd kick him out
Oh
immediately.
yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you Dread taking a vow of silence. That's like the thing that won't happen.
Impossible challenge.
Mhm.
Impossible.
3 a.m. no talking challenge.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Instantly gone.
You give him 5 minutes and he'd be all, I just think it's funny how.
I just think it's
and then
funny.
just off.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what kind of fucked up?
He
Y'all
was
ever
really
think
fun to be
about-
around, even though he's only there for a little bit.
Yeah,
He's
no, it was
fucking
fun.
funny.
If he's listening to this, it was fun having you.
Yeah.
As short as
Oh,
time
now
love
he
you,
was.
Dread.
Now that he knows, yeah.
Yeah.
We love you, man.
Mhm.
But
But we like to eat too and not
true.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to
were
eat.
walking around
That
a
was
lot
very
that day, and if we had longer, it would have been less chaotic.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
kind
we were
of
ready
rushing.
to go to bed.
That third day was hella busy because we started a little bit early just because we had a lot of stuff to do, right? First we went to like MGM, I believe, just to go to the Shark Reef Aquarium, which in my opinion, retrospectively, was not worth, but we went
thought
anyway.
The mermaids were there.
We thought the mermaid was there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
we
then we
did.
found it later.
We were like,
Yeah.
we were like, oh, $30. I thought it was free. It said the mermaid show was free. Oh, I don't know. Let's just go. And it would just. It was
I
cool.
didn't.
Okay?
I didn't hate it. I think it's interesting. I think these guys don't appreciate it. No, it's just I think it's a little interesting to see like the private kind of like zoos and things in Vegas. I think that's a really interesting part of Vegas that I never thought about before. So I understand why you would think like, it was a little steep for that price, but
it was.
I didn't mind. I thought it was a well taken care of, and it was cool to see like an aquarium in probably somewhere where you're not really expecting to see a really nice one.
Yeah, and a casino in the desert.
Yeah, and it was like it was nice. Oh, and we saw like other things. We saw like a Komodo dragon and some other like reptiles.
That's
we
true.
Saw piranhas.
There were some snakes. Yeah, there's piranhas. I want to stick my little thingies in there. There's a person watching.
Hilarious old lady like going like, "Oh, I thought that lizard was fake," and it was so funny. I love old ladies.
Holy Jesus!
She was like, "Heavens to Betsy!" He looked at me, and I'm just like, "I love you, Grandma."
Grandma, you're crazy.
Grandma's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, there's definitely some cool spots, with the tunnel and being in like that shipwreck kind of built out part of the aquarium.
Oh, and the jellyfish.
And saying, the jellyfish was cool.
My favorite. So cool. The lighting they had in there, the black light, and then they would change the colors.
And
that
the
was
lionfish.
Really cool.
I enjoyed a lot of that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, lionfish are crazy.
I've been ripped off harder.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to a lot of aquariums, and that one had a lot of stuff that I hadn't seen. I've never seen piranhas. I've never seen those lionfish before. It was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got to get you guys to the Honolulu aquarium. Cheaper.
I bet it's great.
And way better.
Oh my God, yeah. Hey, a Shed Aquarium, does that even cost money? I think, isn't that public? Shed Aquarium in Chicago, baby. Awesome, too. But yeah, I'm definitely, I bet Hawaii has a really good, like, displays of some of those. Like, especially the saltwater fish. Oh, my God.
Yeah. Shit, it's practically on the beach. You just have to walk, like, 50 feet. And you're into
So you're saying
the beach.
all the fish have to do is walk 50 feet and they're back in the ocean.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Just need to
flop like those
right.
super smart octopus, they don't have to run too far. It's just kind of right there. In fact, this might be like their condo that they rent out at the aquarium.
They make
for the Honolulu.
I bet they escape every day, but like they come back to get fed.
It's true. It's like, free food.
Easy.
Free food though. They have like a tunnel underneath.
Hilton Aquarium.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have the Elon Musk tunnel that goes back to their condo tank.
Bro,
yeah.
Octopus are more advanced than Elon Musk. Put it in the papers.
The Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Well, podcast over.
Right.
Goodbye, everybody.
Podcast over.
I got mine.
We made we made the one bad joke.
It was pretty fucking cool, man. But we did eventually see the Mermaid.
Mermaid. We went to
we did.
And the Bass Pro Shop.
The Bass Pro Shop.
We got some pictures.
Where our podcast picture is taken. Everybody can see our professional materials.
Like podcast group pictures.
That's
should have planned that out
at
more,
a Bass Pro Shop, everybody.
That's good.
Yep, and the hyper real taxidermied animals.
Yes, the hyper real lion that's attacking me.
Yeah.
Did I post that? I need to post that to you guys. Or wait, no, you have that one. I forgot. Oh, you took it on your phone, I think.
I sent it to you.
Yeah, I think you sent it.
Yeah, I mean, it's in the Discord. I thought, you're right. Okay. That's a silly one. That one's funny. But yeah, that was cool. They had guns everywhere. That was a little different for Legion and I guess Alyssa and Brandon.
Yeah,
I've seen it.
Just
they sell guns in Walmart
open on the shelf.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah, and then I'm looking and I'm like, oh my God, this is insane just to see ammo out. And then remember that guy, he picked up a box and then dropped it everywhere. I was like,
oh my God, I didn't
all
notice
his
that.
shells came down.
Jesus.
As he's smoking a cigarette and he's and I don't know, doing some other like highly dangerous things.
Yeah, he's got fireworks.
He's holding fireworks.
A sparkler.
A bunch of hammers and nails that go right into the blast cap. That might just go right in there and hit it and explode it. Perfect.
Yeah, they all do
rockets.
that in Nevada. Jesus. Yeah, that was pretty nuts to see, but I mean, it was a huge store. They had some cool stuff,
huge.
But yeah, it was right in the hotel, the Silverton, right? That's where the free mermaid show was. Oh my God, we have to talk about that fucking weird old lady that kept knocking into us, remember?
Oh,
Kinda.
wasn't there like there was a bunch of like older ladies with like their grandkids there, and they were like trying to take Is that what you're talking about? They were like trying to take pictures of their grandkids.
Yeah, don't you remember the two Chinese ladies? Yes. She was like, and she did that shit on purpose. So me and Legion are in front of the big round tank watching the mermaid, and then here comes this lady with her phone taking pictures, and she's like doing, like holding up her phone to the tank and walking backwards, knowing that we're back there, but expecting us to back up. And I was like, what the fuck? And she kept like getting in the way of Legion. And so I told Legion, I don't know, like we maneuvered it to where you're like, oh no, I think he went off to the side, and then her husband, this older Asian guy, comes and stands next to me like fucking lurch, and then I look back at Brandon and I'm all, come here, and so he comes and stands next to me and like shoves that guy out of the way, and then we tell Legion, come here, Legion, stand in front of us. So we put him in front.
I saw something going on there, but like, yeah, I didn't at first know what the hell you guys were doing, and then later you were just looking at me and then her, and then I was like, oh yeah, and like I didn't know what she was doing there. She was really entitled to like their space. I think it was to like take pictures of their like the baby kids there, but like they wanted the whole like front of the aquarium, and they wanted nobody else there, and they just wanted the mermaid and like the grandkid. But there was like other kids there too. Kids.
Yeah, pushing into adults and stuff. But then I was like, I'm not going to back up. Like, that's what she's wanting for us to, like, respond to her backing up. But I just stood still. Yeah. I'm like, you fucking move, you old woman. Do that shit.
Good for you. No, there's a lot of entitled tourists out there that just want their, like, space to, like, act like they're the only people there.
Yeah, I want to see this damn mermaid.
Yeah, and it was a real mermaid. We confirmed that.
Yeah, she did flips and blew us kisses.
Yeah, some hard kisses.
Yeah, and free. It was free, guys. Dude, definitely. If you go to Vegas, go see them.
Free 99.
Yeah, you'll see the mermaid right next to the Bass Pro Shop. You can't miss it.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. That's how my memory is working right now. It kind of is true. Yeah. Was it in the Bass Pro Shop?
No.
It was right next to it.
It was right next to it, and in my mind, it was in it because that's how I remember.
Right next to the gun section.
Oh, right next to the gun. Right next to the fishing poles.
Oh yeah, there you go. Oh,
Bass Pro Shop, because cool, she's halfway there. She's half bass.
Yeah, she's half bass. Yeah,
that's bass fishing.
My memory jumps back and forth to like how the days worked, but
it's
just
hard
like
to remember.
Pointing out things like I'm.
Yeah. I was like, that's why I wrote most of this shit down, because like there is a section. Oh yeah, sorry. I have pictures, a lot of them actually. Actually, maybe over like 100 pictures. Yeah, I have receipts. But I know before we jump to TwitchCon, what did you guys do after you dropped us off for that Saturday?
Oh yeah, we went back to the hotel, right? We went to Mandalay Bay, right? And then we went downstairs to the casino, and we each gambled $5.
Oh my god!
He lost his immediately, but
you won several $1 million.
Yeah, and then I blew it all because I got
right. And then by the time TwitchCon was over, you were kind of back down to zero.
Yeah, I was like, sorry guys, we could have stayed here for a month, but But yeah, I don't know. I got up to like $15, $16, and then I was like, this is fun, and then I lost it, and I was like, damn it, this is why I don't gamble. But
the duality.
Did you play like a machine, or were you like on a table, like playing
I was
cards
at
or something?
The slot machine, just penny slots. Yeah, just fucking around.
Are those like hard to like use?
It took me a minute. It took me a minute to get what it meant, like where to place your bet. Like there's a way the rows work and how much you can bet, and it took me a minute, and then I got it figured out. But by the time I got it figured out, I was already fucking up. So I was like,
it is. It's a big old learning curve, and it's like the learning curve loses you money, and then actually doing it loses you money, and so it's just like the barrier of entry is it's really expensive to like learn how to like really do all this everything in it in a Vegas casino and know how to do it. You know?
Yeah, there's a science to it. Like, I played for a couple minutes and then I hit this thing where you get 20 free spins or something like that, and it just kept racking up my money, rack up, and I was like, oh, cool, this is fun. All these, lights and bells going off. I'm like, oh, thinking this is so fucking cool. Yeah, and then you lose, and it's like, game over, bitch, get away. I was like, damn it.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
But literally, we just hung out in the hotel.
Right. Didn't you guys see someone win big though?
Yeah, oh yeah, you told us that someone won big
thousand.
and they all moved out of, everybody moved away from them, from the winning machine.
Yeah, Brandon remembers how much they won, but it was quite a bit, and we were like, oh my God, like a couple racks, and we were like, dang. So after seeing that, I was just like, fuck this, let's go upstairs to the mall in the casino. Like, really, if you go to Vegas, there's... Like, if you're not careful, you could spend your whole time in the hotel because the hotels have so much shit attached to them. And literally, that's where we were. We stayed at Mandalay Bay. We went up to the mall. We ate at Wahlburgers, which is really fucking good.
That's cool.
We went to the Lush store, which was the biggest one I've ever been to, with all the soaps and bath bombs and stuff. And the ladies there were really cool. I found a lot of Halloween stuff at the time, so I got my kids a bunch of Halloween-themed soap and bath bombs and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so I got that, and what else did we do? Oh, we went to the Guinness store, and, for those of you that know, I went to Ireland over the summer, and, yeah, Alyssa Lore, so I got to try real Guinness, and so we went into the store, and they have the taps there. And I asked the guy, is this imported from like Canada or like what is it? And he's like, no, we get this from Dublin every Wednesday. It's real Guinness.
Oh, then you really did get some good stuff.
Yeah, Brandon wanted to try it.
I was telling them that the Guinness fresh from the tap when you go to the Guinness brewery in Dublin is amazing. You get to go on top of like a thing. You get a free one at the end of your tour. It's so good.
I know. We were right next to the storehouse, but we didn't go in. We should have, but we did drink in Dublin, and it was
perfect. Yeah, it's so good. Even what you get in a bar is like fresher than pretty much anything you'd ever get here, except unless maybe in Vegas. So think about it.
I know. Overnight shipping.
Which it's funny because this is opposite of my experience. Because before this, we went to the we went to one of them. Was it Mandalay that we just sat and watched the fight? Right, that was on Saturday. That's what I was mentioned earlier. And I went up to one of the and Legion and Brandon were watching that fight. Me and Alyssa could care less. But I learned a little bit about like fights. Plus there was some college ball on, so that was all right. Or football. And anyway, I went up to the bar. I told Alyssa this. I went up to the bartender and I was like, "Do you have a tall boy?" Because I saw people with tall boys, and I was like, I could go for like a nice big cool tall boy. And he just looks at me like I grew a third head, and he's like, "I don't got fucking tall boys." Or I guess he didn't say fucking, but I mean, I don't know. Pretty much he did.
As if he did.
But like, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, and he just acted like I don't know. And I was like, "What do you got?" And then eventually he was like so short with me. And like I was like, "Okay, I'll take a beer." He's like, "What do you want, Miller?" I don't know. And then I just like, "Okay." And I walked away with like a fucking Miller, and it was like I could have gotten something better, but like I was so thrown off by the way. I mean, yeah, it was like, and it was way overpriced, but whatever.
Customer service.
Yeah.
He made you feel bad.
I was like, I'll just walk away with like whatever you give me because man, you don't want to talk to me, do you? So I just, it was, to be fair, I did kind of need that beer, so it tasted pretty good in the moment.
Should have said, "I'm sorry you hate me."
Yeah,
God.
Maybe I'm.
Was it expensive to buy it in Sportsbook?
Yeah, it was like $9.
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, but you guys made us sit there.
It's true. It's funny, like when me and Brandon went to the bathroom, he's like, "Hey, do you want a beer or something?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm fine." And like, good thing.
Yeah. Like I say, I kind of wish I went for like a Modelo. Looking back, that would have been way more worth it.
Hey, official sponsor of the UFC.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking Modelo's amazing.
I wish I had some Korean ice water. That's what I would have ordered. All day.
Honestly, with enough money, they probably would have gotten you that Korean ice water from like
Oh, it's
whatever.
sportsbook. Yeah,
Yeah.
they want you to sit down and place bets.
Yeah. They're like, you want to sign up on this app? We're like, nope.
Fuck no.
Nope.
But I'm wearing shorts. No.
Just like that cat girl.
Brendan was hella rude to that lady.
Yeah,
Remember? We were walking in and she was like,
He's
"Hi,
like,
you guys," and he's like, "Nah." She's
like,
like,
but they'll get you a free drink if you
He's
sign
like,
up for
"Nope."
the app. He's like, nope.
"I'll do it myself." She's like, "Okay."
What about me to that that lady on the strip that wanted to take pictures and sell it to you?
Oh my god, yeah.
I
What did
forgot
she
about
say?
that.
Oh,
She
she's
was
like, "Hey, I like your shirt," because I was wearing the Dee shirt.
Yeah.
So maybe I was wearing the yellow shirt. Anyway, and I'm like, "Thanks," and then
Where
she's
you
like,
from?
"Where you from?" I don't know why. I was just from Illinois. Maybe she said Chicago. She's like, "Hey, Illinois, want a picture?" And I'm like,
"We gotta get a picture with you, Illinois."
and then I'm like, "Yeah," and then I just walked away.
Yeah, he said yeah as he
I don't
was
know why
walking
I
away.
said yeah. I don't know why I said yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Looking back, it's kind of funny that I said yeah.
tomorrow.
And then I just literally walked away. It's kind of good. I like that.
We'll get together again. I gotta
Yeah,
make my route.
we'll touch base. Yeah, she didn't say
Gotta
when.
talk to the other
To be fair,
girls.
she didn't say when.
She
so
didn't say when.
there you go.
So next year,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So like yeah,
So she owes you, really.
really, she does with interest.
Owes you that picture.
So I can go there in a decade. She'll be there, but she has to charge me the same amount she would have. So really, I'm making an investment because by then,
Right.
that'll be worth less. So like the $50 she was about to charge me will be cheaper by
Yeah.
then.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't
it's
know.
because
It
they
probably was.
recognized you from the podcast.
She
They were like,
recognized me.
Yeah.
I get this a
Yeah.
lot. These beautiful women like always like know who I am and want to like talk to me, and
Take
I don't have the
pictures.
time to like talk to all of them. So I mean, if you want, you can like DM me somewhere and like we can maybe work out a time. But I have a lot of
for
Yeah,
now, you
hire a
gotta watch me
photography
walk
crew.
by.
yeah.
Yeah.
You might just have to watch me walk
The
by.
one that got away.
Yeah. So that's a little problem that I have sometimes. But hey, we deal with these things. No, that was a
Yeah.
funny little interaction. Anyway,
Yeah.
Brandon's
Yeah.
just rude to the other.
We
had
was
some-
I
rude.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I need someone to be like the mean person because I know I can't
Legion.
be it.
We had somebody just like that be rude to us. Remember when we were looking for the Giordano's, and the lady just comes up to us and says, "Hey, nerds."
Oh yeah,
What?
I don't know. I thought it was the term of endearment.
No, she was nice. She
But-
was nice about it. But she literally introduced herself. She was like, "Hey, nerds." I think that was her shtick. Like that was just kind of
Yeah,
way
like
of,
the
like-
kind of rude to get your attention.
yeah, right.
And then be like, okay, go to the
Yeah,
what was
she
it,
was
what's
trying
it
to-
called again?
Yeah, like the
It
New
was like the
Orleans,
Mardi-
yeah,
New
Mardi Gras
Orleans,
bar or
like-
whatever.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
Which
bar,
I thought
something
was
like
a
that.
Giordano's for a second, and because it was
Yeah,
very
we thought
confusing.
we're gonna walk in and get some deep dish
I guess
pizza
we'll
from the Louisiana store.
Yeah, right. We'll get to that part, but it was very strangely set up. Actually, it was right by where you went with to Wahlburgers. It was right in that area.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was that area.
Yeah, but that was like a couple
God.
days later. But yeah, we had somebody. Yeah, that was their shtick. They're like, "Hey nerds, do you check out this place?" And we're like, "Oh, maybe." And then we just like didn't.
This
answer.
is all nerds.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been all, hey, these are my fucking nerds. They're
These-
mine.
Yeah, you can't call us nerds. Only chat can call us nerds. Chat, chat,
That's
chat, chat,
right.
chat.
Chat. Speaking of chat. TwitchCon.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah,
I was
right.
not there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
well, you
Alyssa,
went
you're
there.
done. Can you get off the show now?
Sorry, guys. I'm done.
You can be let out of the call now. Goodbye.
I don't-
Yeah, I'll go.
You know what? Well, here I'll just tell what I did first because I'll say what I did first because it really wasn't that like crazy. But I did go to a panel about cooking streams. It was very interesting. I feel like I learned a lot. I don't know if it's like still somewhere like VOD somewhere. I should try to find it though. Maybe I will after the.
Oh,
after
like
this.
you like a shot of you like of the crowd when you can spot yourself.
Well, not necessarily.
you
Just
mean?
like here's where I went. This is the place I went.
Oh, okay.
And you could watch it yourself. Although there might be a
Yeah,
A
there
shot
might
of
be
me, who
some
knows?
B-roll of the crowd. You're in there.
Sorry, got a cough.
Standing
just kept
awkwardly
waving
in
your
the corner.
Should just keep waving her hands. Yeah.
Well, that was awkward. I think I told you later about the lady who came up at the end, and she was like, she started.
Oh, started crying.
She started crying because
What?
she's not getting a lot of viewers. And she was asking these streamers. She was like, "How do you do it? How do you do it?" And then she was like, how do I say this? I feel like she even started accusing them. She's like, "You guys start playing a video game, but then you go into cooking. I can't do that. My son can't see that because he's sensitive, so he can't watch video game streams. So you guys, are you doing that? How do you get so many views on your cooking streams without playing video games? Because I can't play video games." And she was basically just fishing for sympathy, but also like she did seem to have a sympathetic story, to be fair. But it was very awkward. We were just sitting there, and like I almost went up there to like point out a cooking streamer that I like. I'll do it now to all of the listeners, but there is one cooking streamer I like to watch called Cooking Without Looking, and they're a blind cooking streamer, and I think that's really cool.
That's funny. Cooking Without Looking.
And anyway, it was a really cool panel, though. They just kind of talked about their trials and tribulations. Some of these cooking streamers, I can't really remember who they were. I'd have to find the VOD, but it was really fascinating, and if I can find it, I'll link it, and other people can watch it. I really thought it was nice, but I didn't really have any schedules for any meetups this time. I didn't meet Kit Boga or Sasha Grey this time. But that was cool. But anyway, Legion has a much more interesting story. So I'll leave it to that.
Yes, I ran around for a little bit before the panel, because there was like a pre-line for, I'm sorry, not the panel, the meet and greet. So I did walk around the show floor. There's a lot more stuff to do, I would say. There's a lot more, like, I mean, all of it's like product placement things, right? But like State Farm had like a mini video game you could play.
Right.
Like AT&T like was giving people cases and things like that. So there was like a lot more like interaction, like more games stuff, win like free prizes, things to do around there, which I thought was good from last year, because that was kind of lacking last year.
They had
what are you talking about? They had the battle thing, remember?
Oh God!
Yeah, because that went well.
We can't talk about that. FBI open up. I will say, they had a cool like Genshin Impact like. But they were like people playing like, I think it was Genshin Impact, and people were like playing competitively. It's like a huge game. I don't really give a shit about it, but like it was cool because they had a really elaborate set, and they had commentators like on the side, and I was like standing like right next to them, like almost in their face, like almost just watching them. It was not really, but like I was very close to them, and it felt very. It was cool. Like the whole set was very intricate, and I thought that was really cool. Just to see semi-professionals kind of. Play, because I bet that stream was getting a good amount of viewers. It is kind of cool to get near that stuff. But yeah, there's other. I don't do a lot of the interactive stuff, but I don't know. I wanted to see if I could find the Samsung booth to put a screen on my phone, but I don't think they were doing that. I was hoping, or I could. Right. I don't know if I could get in there and be like, I have a Samsung phone. I guess I could have played. I could have competed on their mobile game. Competition. Anyway.
Right. Probably would have won a free case there.
Yep, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. I thought the convention hall, like, they made really good use of space.
I noticed
like,
that.
They didn't feel like there was any, like, empty spots. or, or spots that just seemed like they that was just not full. Like, even, like, Artist Alley all the way to, like some of the beginning stuff, like, near the PogChamp emote was all, like, well done and well laid out. Like they actually pulled all the stops for Vegas, which I heard from people wasn't even supposed to be the original venue. They weren't gonna have it in Vegas this year at first. They were gonna still do it in San Diego at their main convention hall, but San Diego tourism decided to upcharge them by a little bit, so they said fuck this, and then they went to Vegas because Vegas was offered to pretty much do this shit for really cheap. Like the convention, TwitchCon itself, they want to do it really cheap because they love tourists, they love people going through.
Yeah.
And that's why it was a one and done thing. I heard from a lot of people I was talking to, because the thing about Vegas is it's great, but it's more, you're more there for Vegas than you are for anything else.
It's a really good one.
So
to be fair. Yeah, it's their emergency fallback.
Right. It's
yeah.
Vegas.
Because I'm imagining it might not be in San Diego anymore. Yeah, either. So
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see in the coming future, but yeah, it was like a last minute thing. And to like a certain point, I understand why it's like one and done because like no one really talks about TwitchCon when they whenever I like go back to other streamers or what people were talking about at the time, everyone was talking about what they did in Vegas. Like, oh,
right.
we went to this bar, we stayed at this hotel, we saw Meow Wolf. Like, no one really talked about the convention
Right.
outside of like, oh, I met this streamer, and something cool happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't go to TwitchCon. I saved money to do other shit with
Yeah,
you guys. It was
perfect.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it really wasn't incredibly necessary to actually go there. So yeah, but it was cool. It was still cool. If you ever
Yeah,
wanted to,
Because
Did you
I
get to
got
see
to meet
Alveus?
some incredible people. I'm wearing their shirt right now.
hell yeah,
Audio
oh,
listeners,
damn.
they
Oh, it is that one. Damn, that's cool.
Yeah,
I was looking
they
at that.
had
And
like
I didn't
a
notice what I was looking at.
yeah, all like the Sharpies right
Yeah,
That's so cool.
never watching this shirt. So people who don't know, Alveus is a 401 nonprofit Twitch channel that kind of streams 24/7, and they deal in conservation, whether it's like agricultural, like beef industry, or even just exotic pets, like people getting monkeys when they really shouldn't.
Tiger King.
And it's kind of been like my safe space, honestly, just through all like the stress I've had to deal with this year. It's been my thing, and it was really cool to go up to the actual like care coordinators and the CEO and like kind of express that. Like it's been like my good stress relief. It's been my second monitor. I've had like so much fun just learning things about like how beef is done and like how people like get illegal pets all the time, and how like you shouldn't use pesticides because it affects more than just what you're trying to kill, right? It affects the whole ecosystem. So it was good to talk to Maya and all the other animal care coordinators and just tell them how much it meant to like see them and like how much their channel like means to me. So,
So
I really
cool.
enjoyed
And
that part.
and they-
Yeah. And they were all super nice. They were giving away free temporary tattoo stickers. I think I still have a couple of them in my bag. They were all super nice about signing my shirt too. They're like, I don't know where to sign it because I don't want to ruin it. I'm like, just do it anywhere. But
Just
they
do it.
they all
Yeah,
kept
well,
they all kept it at one
perfect
spot, which
spot,
actually
really.
looks really nice, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
it actually looks really good.
It looks cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got a couple of pictures with them. The moderator, I guess the line attendant was the nicest person. She's like I'm telling everybody in line, your cameras are gonna be full because I take a lot of pictures. I'm like, great, and I have like so much shots of just talking to them, shaking their hand, and in some cases
Aw.
doing like the secret Alveus handshake for some of them.
Ooh.
But it was super fun. I also, when I was in line, got to see Jake and Bacon, like Amaranth, and like other people doing meet and greets there.
Whoa.
So handsome man alert. I caught a picture of him as he was doing getting ready to start his meet and greet. So that was pretty
Cool.
fun as well.
Who else did you see walking by?
Walking by, oh yeah, I saw Pokimane. Popular streamer on Twitch. She was super nice. I didn't get a picture with her because she was going into a show that me and Aqua winded up sitting down and watching later. But she was super cool. She was by the artist alley, and that's somewhere I frequent a lot to buy stuff. Not this time around because I knew I was just gonna spend a shit ton of money in Vegas, but I got a cool shirt. I think I have it right here. Let's see. This one. I got this
Ooh.
one from her.
That's cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for those listening, it's an artist who makes shirts through stamps, which I always thought was cool.
Okay.
Like she presses these designs in her, and a lot of her style is like kind of that Lovecrafty and like animalistic style that I super dig all the time. It's a extra large, so it's just a house shirt, but I still like wearing it. I think it's really cool
A
still.
little too small for me.
Neat. Yep.
I think I still yeah, here. I also have my
The Twitch guy.
2023 Las Vegas TwitchCon shirt as
Of
well,
course.
because I guess I'm collecting
Yeah,
those from
I haven't
now on
collected
to the rest
them.
of my life.
It's like I don't need to pressure myself into buying an overpriced shirt every time I go. Although I still buy my overpriced shirts pretty often.
I usually get stickers. I have stickers from the Twitch cons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are always fun to
I
get.
just collect my lanyards.
Oh, and the lanyards too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was super cool. Like, I mean, yeah, I'm jealous of Legion, honestly, but that but it softened a little bit, especially when he saw Pokemon. Oh my god. But it made up for it a little bit when we were able to watch the show. I don't know if you wanted to go over how the show went. That was really fun.
So yeah, they had a section called the Glitch Theater, and they would be hosting like tournaments and things like that. But then they hosted a show called Schooled, and it's run by one of this popular streamer called Ms. Kiff, and it's basically just like a modified weird version of like Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader,
who happens
along with like some other games.
Ms. Kiff, who happens to be Maya's ex.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So yeah, Alveus staff, that's their ex. Anyway, like it was really fun though. It's like it was the first time I've ever watched Schooled because I don't really follow that side of Twitch.
Yeah, me neither.
But seeing it live and like acted in front of us was really awesome. I mean, we got to see like Pokimane and XQC and Sea Dog, like all these, like some of these people like I know in passing but never really watch.
S-Fan.
And it was fun, like
Money
them
Wubby.
and right, and playing Money Wubby. Seeing them like do like weird skits on stage, almost like in the form of games, was really funny. I have like a lot of pictures and videos from that.
I was so happy
But
we caught that.
yeah, and we got a couple of like good memes from that, honestly, as well.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, we clipped that, and I finally did find it. Yeah, we'll post that up there. I sent you the clip.
Yeah, but a lot of like fun moments. Like honestly, that also kind of like made it even more worth it to go to TwitchCon because I generally found that entertaining to just watch that whole thing live.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
Yeah.
I randomly saw
That's
like
cool.
I mean I guess you can judge me for this. I think it was just random posts, but I saw some like GIF of Pokimane, and it was her walking out on stage to that, and I was like, I'm technically in that shot because it was like from behind her.
In
You know
the
what I mean? So
crowd.
it was like the crowd was in it. I'm like, I'm actually technically I think in this shot, and it was the most random like GIF I could ever find, and I'm like, I'm in that. Leonardo DiCaprio meme.
Right. Right there. But after that, it was kind of like getting to the end of the day, and that's where we meet up with Alyssa and Dread, who picked us up from the convention next to
Yeah.
Bagelmania again.
Right.
Yeah.
Our home away from home. That's where we were seeing everybody, crowd watching. It's kind of funny.
It's
Saw
true.
S-Fan
We
and
saw a lot of famous streamers
Yeah,
pass
so,
by. I guess they
yeah.
were going to the strip too.
It was
Didn't
funny.
want to take an Uber or taxi.
They passed by
But
us.
how was it like driving though to get to us?
Oh my god, we were only like walking distance, probably 10 minutes from you guys, but the traffic took forever. We were just like, and Brandon was getting frustrated because like it's dark, all these cars are like stuck, and people just pull out in front of each other in Vegas. I already knew they drive insane, but it was just like we were just trying to get from this point to that point. It's just a straight shot, and it's just people are honking at each other and like almost hitting each other, merging into each other's lanes, and then the streets are kind of confusing because they're like building shit as
Right.
as you're going. But we do finally get to the meeting spot where you guys hop in the car and like cram in because Dread's in the back. And
Yep.
even just trying to get to where we needed to go was still forever. Remember, Brandon tried to like go around to where we needed
Yeah.
to be, and it was
Yeah.
still packed. Yeah.
I noticed
it
that when
was,
I started driving too. I definitely sympathize.
Yeah,
leaving
he
the
was like,
strip
ugh.
at night is insane.
Yeah,
It's hard.
but
I
that's
feel like
Yeah,
me and Aqua almost got ran over like a million times.
Maybe.
I didn't see any of those scooters though. Remember in San Diego they have like the bird
Yeah,
scooters? I didn't
no
see any.
bird
I don't
scooters
think they
this
condone
time.
that. I think Las Vegas has their own idea of what they need, and they don't need drunk people on scooters everywhere.
Yeah,
I would
that
love
makes
to see it,
sense.
though.
Yeah,
I want to see
well,
it.
yeah, because you would be like, it would be like a DUI type
Yeah,
of deal,
basically.
right?
Yeah, I mean,
If you got on it.
other cities don't let you drink, so in public streets, so they're comfortable giving people scooters, but not in Vegas.
Yeah, those things fly too.
Yeah.
Those
They
things
do.
are fucking
Imagine
fast,
trying to
dude.
walk down the strip and you're going, you're getting like sliced by scooters and people on roller
Oh,
skates.
you would. And nobody moves. People are just kind of
Sure.
taking up the whole sidewalk, walking hella
Right,
slow.
right,
like,
right. It's basically just a
swear.
large crowd like push sometimes. Yeah,
it's like cattle.
Yeah, it really is. It's cattle. It is cattle. It's exactly like cattle. It is cattle. Okay, anyway.
It is cattle.
Yeah, we're all cattle basically. We're sheep.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's when we went to the all you can eat never ending sushi.
Which was so fucking good.
It
was funny. Like we were like waiting on the sidewalk for so long for Alyssa and Brandon to come pick us up that I got like so high that when I finally got to the sushi place, I didn't know what to order because I just couldn't read the menu for like a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've been there.
You're reading like hieroglyphics.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, Brandon, you order. I'll just think of what I want to eat.
That was me.
I was like staring there for like 10 minutes.
That was me after
what the fuck?
That was me after we pre-gamed really hard for Meow Wolf.
Oh yeah, we really did.
But anyway, we'll get to that. But I mean, I guess that's
there
about
some
the end
good
of that
orders
day.
though, right? Salmon belly and like the citrus sushi. We had like some really good orders.
All kinds of shit.
Oh yeah,
I just was like, give me a California roll and some ice cream.
Wow. Well, Alyssa's gonna be ordering. Alyssa's gonna be ordering more tempura, I think, in the future. That's my mom's favorite like thing to get from a sushi place is the tempura.
Yeah, you guys have me try things, and I'm like,
oh, try
all right.
I love my favorite is tempura broccoli. I could eat that probably my whole life and never get sick of it.
It's pretty good. I don't know what it's just the fried shit.
It's just fried.
It's
a batter.
It's a batter. Does it have panko or not?
I don't think they have.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. Panko's more like breadcrummy.
Yeah, it was more just like fried in like a batter. Yeah, I love fucking tempura. But yeah, we had a bunch of different rolls. Oh, I had some interesting ones. I'm trying to think of my favorite. I forgot. You're right though. The salmon belly was amazing.
Yeah, once I went back to reality, that I was like, oh yeah, that exists. Everyone ordered this shit. It was good.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Yeah.
They also had like the citrus lemon one, which was crazy, like to eat. It was like super lemony.
Oh, yeah.
I
It was like
salmon or something.
It tasted like
a
a fucking warhead.
It did.
Huh.
That shit was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Remember we saw that drunk guy too when we walked in.
Oh, when we first
know.
got there, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, they were friends, right?
Yeah, like
it was a
but
bunch
he
of
was
Japanese guys. Remember?
Yeah,
that
probably on a
guy.
business trip.
Well, you had his
He's like
friends carrying
hugging
him
the
out.
other dude.
Yeah,
And
he's
then, what
stumbling.
did Brandon say something to him, or maybe it was Legion. I can't, or I don't know, or maybe it was Dreadlock.
One of the guys was like, one of the guys holding him, he was like, we got him, and Brendan's like, oh, is everything okay, or something like that.
He had stumbled, right? Like like kind of pushed a booth a little bit to like catch himself.
I mean, those. I think
you could tell the ladies were wanting him out.
Well,
yeah,
it's very. It is funny. I mean, I guess like if he was a Japanese businessman, they love to drink afterwards. He might have just closed the deal or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For his
I know.
Right.
Maybe he's like a millionaire now, and he was like, "Fuck yeah!"
I mean,
we're getting drunk at all you can eat.
To be
sushi.
fair,
Dang.
he might have been. He probably would have gone to a nicer place than that if he really, really hit it big. I don't know. Maybe he had something to celebrate. Just not. It wasn't celebrate at the top of the Bellagio or whatever.
Right,
that
he was
level of
very
success.
excited, but
Yeah.
you could tell they spent quite a bit of money and
the
quite a bit
sake
of time in
was-
there. They were ready
yeah.
for them to go.
That's funny.
All right.
Man, we always choose these fun sushi places to go. Like we hit it every time on sushi.
That's true. Last time in
Yeah.
San Diego, we had a great time. Drank plum wine, and the waitress was giving a shit the whole time.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
great.
such a
Oh,
good-
Mama.
Yeah.
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 She was cool.
She was awesome.
She's all telling me what to order, how to sit, how to eat. I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, God. Okay,
Yep.
Mama, shit.
It was pretty awesome.
It was pretty funny.
We were,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, oh yeah.
That was the start of you and Dredd arguing some of the night.
We fought so
or giving each other
hard.
shit, I should say.
He did dip his finger into the sauce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had a problem with
yeah.
that. That's when I spoke up. I was like, dude, what the fuck? He's
Yeah,
like,
he
oh,
stuck
I'm
his
sorry.
finger in.
Like
That
literally,
was
that's
so
when I had a
funny.
problem. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And he's like, oh yeah, sir.
I will
Order
give
another
him
one.
grace. I know more about he has my forgiveness.
Yeah.
No, that's
He had been drinking
yeah. He
pre-gaming
was
on the Greyhound that whole time.
right.
Mhm.
He can maybe be forgiven. Except, but yeah. Just don't be sticking fingers in people's sauces. Let's remember that. Let's do a PSA.
Yeah, especially when we're all sharing it.
Spay and neuter your
And
cats and
COVID's
dogs.
still a fucking thing.
Don't stick your finger in sauces. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was pretty much it, huh? I was gonna say,
yeah, I mean, we spent most late nights watching
I was about to mention this.
watching British version of Hoarders
Yes.
on the
They're
TV.
so nice.
It's
And
like
they
the
have
most
cool
delightful show. Yeah, they have
Yeah.
cool shit, and
Weird
the
names.
people who like host the show like actually try to help you sell your random useless shit in the house,
The
like
Yeah.
the bitters and
Madge-
things like that.
Madge with her pottery.
Yeah,
oh my
Madge.
god.
Madge. Yeah, they had like collectible items and like it wasn't really dirty. There was just a lot of things and like the
Yeah.
lady who kept making pottery, but her ceramics were really cool. And so they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll buy some of these." So I was like, "What?"
Right.
Nobody's
Right,
going.
you-
This is shit.
You do
This is a bunch
not
of
see
garbage.
this. Right. Well,
Yeah, like you're living like a Paul, and like in like
Yeah.
American version, there's like fucking full ass diapers laying around. You're like,
Yeah,
"What
they're
the
shitting in
piled up on
buckets.
yeah. We also watched a bunch of The Exterminator, or whatever the hell that movie is.
Oh yeah, we watched the
Equalizer.
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 Because I was
Yeah.
like, I was a little butthurt when I went into Vegas and was trying to kill time. I wanted to go see the Equalizer like 3. I was like, it'll be like a good 3 hours before they get here. Might as well. And they're like, no, you have a backpack. It could have a bomb in it. I
Oh
was like,
my-
okay.
I didn't notice. I
Guess-
didn't know that happened to
Okay.
you. Holy shit, that's so stupid.
So I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, I'll just like
A
kill time on the
backpack?
promenade. So I
Oh
was
my
like,
God. To be
yeah,
fair,
or I guess at the very least, you're sneaking in outside food, right?
yeah, I guess you're
Because
right.
it's
Oh.
cheaper to bring your own stuff anyway. But
Mhm.
yeah, that was a funny Denzel movie in which he just killed a whole bunch of people and no one said a thing. I guess
Well, because they
Yeah.
liked it.
no one reported him to the police.
They were
I
into it.
refuse to believe he looks that old. I just can't.
Maybe he.
Yeah.
We looked it up. He's 74. The man is
No.
74.
That's
Not in
funny.
my mind.
Not in my mind. He's still like 45 in my
Yeah.
mind.
Mhm. I
We
just
also-
couldn't believe it.
We spent a lot of time
Mhm.
watching the Alveus Sanctuary stream. Also, that was fun.
Yeah, we did like just
Shit's
sort of.
therapeutic. I like it.
It very much.
It was like watching animals sleep. I showed some of Aqua, like some of the charity events and things like that, because they're just a little bit more interesting. You know,
Than just
they're
watching
bringing out animals and they're doing tricks and stuff. So yeah, it's
Cool.
Yeah, we watched
it's like
VODs, I should
a
say.
soft. Yeah, we watched
Mm.
VODs. It was like a soft. Yeah, because the staff was in Vegas, so
Mm.
there would be no thing. So yeah, it was like a good like soft entry into trying to get people to watch more
I learned
Alveus.
a lot about it.
Because
Oh,
I guess I'm
cool.
a stan now.
Mhm.
But yeah, that led us to Sunday. Sadly, Alyssa's last day in Vegas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talked about it a little bit, but we went to the Silverton for the Mermaid show. Went
Mhm.
into the Bass Pro Shop, which has its own waterfall. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and ducks.
And ducks in there too. I
Yeah,
thought
they
those
had-
were
yeah.
fake
they had a
until
few
you guys started
animals.
pointing them out, and I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, what
It's
the duck?
alive.
Ducks and fish. Yeah, what the duck?
Something's
Was,
fishy
it was
here.
like-
What the duck?
I wonder if that's like an enjoyable life for the ducks.
They
To
had like
just
heat lamps.
be
Like
in
they
a
were choked.
hotel.
Weren't there turtles too? There was like a heat lamp.
There
Like
were
a,
turtles,
like a
that's
turtle
true.
under it. And
There
I think,
was. Remember
think-
that turtle kept trying to get up with the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't figure out how ledges work or whatever.
I think the ducks
Yeah.
and turtles love those like lamps they have sitting around. I think they love it.
I think so too.
Mm.
Yeah, you pointed
Yeah.
that out. I was like, oh, look, they're keeping warm.
Yeah. They love those. Are very useful for animals of certain species. Just a nice like sun lamp.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, they're very extremely important for certain extrapological extortation.
Actually, we just raised them so you can test your guns out later.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Oh
honestly,
my god.
maybe.
No. The fish. The fish.
Boom, fish in a barrel.
It's right down.
Oh.
right down from the walkway.
Legion, you played
Yeah.
a little target game. You were really good at it too.
Yeah, I played the target game. Shit.
Oh, yeah,
that was
real
fun,
good.
but it was like way off like sights. I was like having to like
6.
aim like 6 inches from where the target was, just so like the laser would actually like hit the actual target.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a
you're
fun
like just
light
hitting a
arrow.
tin can the whole time. Ding.
Yeah. Because they did fun stuff when you like actually hit the
Right.
target, right?
Each-
Like
if you
some
were to
lights
hit
would
each
pop
target-
up, or like something would pop out of like
They
a
do
coffin
better.
or whatever.
They do better just to charge you to make it really easy and just hit each one and be like,
Yes.
and like it would be fun.
So you can
Like we
see
don't need to
everything.
challenge it because it's already fun to do it.
Yeah,
It'd be
they
like-
they were not forgiving.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
very unforgiving. It was like you have to take shots, you must or whatever. It was like you must hit. each one.
yeah, this
And the-
much ammo.
And some of the targets were like, I swear to God, like 3 miles away. It was like, what? How could you ever?
No.
How
I
could you
just
ever
want to
hit
see
that
what
one?
happens.
Yeah, I just want to
Yeah,
see
I
what
wanna- I
happens.
wanna shoot
Like
the
you hit the
thing.
one, like the first one, like a nuclear explosion goes up.
Yeah.
That's like the prize.
I don't
It's
know
like
who
your-
rigged it this way, but
yeah,
if
an
you hit
actual
it-
nuke goes up.
yeah.
Nobody
if you
thought
hit
that
it,
would
then we're
actually
all done
happen.
for. Why did you make this?
Yeah, we didn't think someone hit the impossible target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's just there for
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, we went there, and then we had to head
Went
out.
to
right?
51. Yeah, we went to 51,
Air-
like to scope it out.
15.
Yeah, for Omega Mart.
Area 15. Yeah, we had to scope that out. Yeah, that was good. It,
I
it-
think
Yeah,
it's
sadly-
really cool looking, and it
Yeah,
was even
Alyssa
better
didn't
the
get-
second time.
Whatever, dude.
Alyssa didn't
I
get to go
wanted
to
to go.
Omega Mart because they were just
Stupid.
jam packed with reservations. Like nothing was like available till 5, and like that had been just too late for Alyssa to go back home at that point. So
Yeah.
it was just gonna be a me and Aqua thing later. But
I saw the opening.
worth
I
it.
like
Yeah, it
peeked
was
in.
good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You actually saw not a lot of it, but you saw like a cool amount of it.
Yeah, I took a couple pictures.
Yeah, and you got a hat
bought
for your offspring.
A hat. Yeah, and some stickers for Hattie. And yeah, I was like, I mean, that place is like a big rave. I was like, you know what? If I was 21, 22 years old, I would be shitting my pants right now. But I feel tired looking at all of this. So I'm all right.
Shit, me and Aqua wanted to kick it in the lounge when we did spend like an evening there, but that shit was fucking closed, and I was so sad.
Well, yeah,
Damn.
that
It
was
was
a
like
cool.
like that mushroom top like lounge bar with the sofas and stuff like that. That was like closed until 5. I'm like that would have been like
Damn.
a sick spot to just be like.
Yeah,
There's a lot to
Drinking.
do.
and there was
There is.
Yeah, and they had like other little shops around there. I don't know. I guess we have to finish out. I guess first we could talk about that in a minute. I guess, but what else? When did you guys leave? I'm trying to remember on like
Yeah, like
Sunday,
during
like-
lunchtime, right?
During lunchtime,
Like
yeah.
Noon,
So we,
1 or something like that.
yeah, we figured out, well, none of us will be able to go through the tour until this evening, and we got to bounce. So we took you guys back to the B&B
Mhm.
and said our goodbyes. And then Brandon and I got on the road and
Yeah, I guess it
headed
was.
out. And I want to say it was like close to 2 or something like that.
Okay.
Something like
Mm.
that.
I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
I forgot how I forgot waving bye to you, but now I remember.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
left later than we wanted, but we were just chilling and stuff. And
Start
honestly,
crying
we weren't really.
when they're driving off.
I know. I wanted to stay so bad, but he had to go back to work,
Yeah,
and I
that's
had class
understandable.
the next day. So, but it was
Right.
cool. The drive back was easy. He drove us all the way until to Hatchapee, and then I got out. Driving back was actually really nice. Because Brennan and I don't really spend a lot of time together. This is the first time in years, probably since the last time we went to Vegas together before Hattie was born, that we really got to like hang out with each other. So he drove most of the way, and then we stopped at a gas station in Tehachapi, and I was looking at these glass figurines, and my grandma used to collect them. And I kept staring at this one in the case, and it was of a little cat like touching a butterfly. And our cat Rosie just went missing, and she loves butterflies. And I'm just like looking at the case, starting to cry. And Brandon bought it for me. It was like $30, and
Aw.
so we got that. Yeah, it was really sweet.
Fellas,
And so
take notes.
fellas, take notes. Yeah. So we got that, and yeah, we just talked the entire way home. We were listening to music and singing, and it was a really easy drive, honestly. We got home at a decent time and got to give the kids their gifts and everything, and it was cool. So, nice trip.
You guys need to take more road trips.
I know.
Just trips, the two of you.
Sounds like
honestly.
it's good for you guys.
We all need to take more trips.
Yeah, all need to take more
For
time
ourselves.
off and time to relax and reflect. This is your mental health notice of the day.
Yep.
Also drink water.
And that too. And liquid IV.
Drink
And liquid IV.
Mountain Dew.
We definitely used those when we were over there as well. They came in handy. Although I did have to pee a lot. Aqua can attest to that.
Yeah.
Like the ones you left us, like I took it and then like I had to pee like for every 10 minutes.
I was good with water and like Gatorade. I didn't need any extra help. I did buy 2 Gatorades one time but it was 2 for 1 for like $5 or something. It was good.
Good deal.
So afterwards, we had like kind of lunch dinner at what's it called, Nacho Daddy's.
Okay, I drove to Nacho Daddy's. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and that was fun. That's just like a Tex-Mex restaurant, and I think I got like quesadillas and stuff like that. But the main reason we went there is for the scorpion shot. Because I like had family members talk about it and like said, yo, you gotta go get the scorpion shot, and to my surprise, it's like an actual like little scorpion inside the shot of tequila that they give you. And I don't know if we're meant to eat the scorpion, but me and Aqua did anyway. Just
we definitely were meant to. We were definitely meant to. They even asked us if we swallowed it or if we chewed on it.
Yeah, yeah. I still have the shot
it.
glass right here.
I have one that looks just like this.
Yeah, it's
cool.
super nice. This little scorpion was like down there, and there's actually
a little scorpion on the bottom.
Label on the bottom
so
too.
Cool.
Little, if I can make it focus.
Yeah,
there we go.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, a little scorpion on the bottom too. So that was really cool.
You can see it on the inside or the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a trick me. I thought there was like 2 scorpions in my shot.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, there's another."
Oh God!
They won't stop.
There's 2 of them.
The drink is just scorpions.
Yeah,
it is. It's just scorpions and tequila.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I had some lemon pepper wings, not bad at all. And then I think Legion ordered it. I had to go to the bathroom, and then came back. We did our shot. And then they even had the nerve to come by and say, "Do you want another one?" It was like $20.
And these are like these are $30 shots, by the way.
Yeah.
Because there's a scorpion and you get to keep the glass too.
Yeah.
So of course they like upcharge a lot.
So
and we're like, no,
obviously not. But
we're good.
But
they were nice enough to wash the glasses and then wrap them for us. So that was cool.
Oh,
it was actually really nice. I had to remind them though. Well, wait, they took
That's
them.
true.
They said, well,
they took them and said they were gonna wash them, and then we didn't get them back for like 5 minutes. We're like, hey, where's
then they came back to like the bill, and we're like, hey, by the way, we'll give you this money. Can you get us our shot glasses? But the guy, our server was a super cool dude, so he was very chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, and then that night was like the night of like touring stuff too.
Yeah, we did
because we went.
Walking.
We went to M&M shop, which was all right. It smells like stale chocolate in there.
Yeah,
throughout all its 3 floors.
It's not quite your Hershey's factory smell.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed the Hershey's shop more because there's like genuine like candy bars that I'm like, fuck yeah, that sounds good.
He got some.
We get some of this shit.
Those are great.
Yeah, we went to World of Coca-Cola too, to walk around. Aqua, you got like a what was it called again?
Yeah,
it was like a blue drink.
Yeah, it was some sort of blue
cherry
drink
on it.
Actually, that reminds me. Back at Fat Tuesdays, I got a Pink Whitney. I just thought I thought people wanted to know that. But yeah, I forgot what it's called at the thing. It was some sort of blue like thing. It was just flavored Coke, but honestly at that point I was pretty thirsty, so I was like, you know what, this is good. Oh wait, I forgot. I still don't know where that cup is. Remember, I tried to give the cup back to the lady. And she's like, "It's yours." It's just a plastic like Coca-Cola, like it looks like a Coca-Cola like mug, but it's only plastic. And I was like trying to put it back on the counter. She's like, "It's yours." I'm like, "Okay." Yeah, and I
so that's why it was $15.
Right. Well, yeah, it wasn't that cheap. I thought it was like, but it was. I mean, hey, at least I do get to keep a little something. I think it's still in my car.
Yeah.
I forgot where where that is.
It still has soda in it.
Yeah, it's like you're right. Yeah,
It's still
blue.
full.
It's still
Cherries rotting away.
It's like mana potion colored.
It is
drink I
mana
had.
potion
So
colored.
yeah, that was cool. And, but we did a lot of.
Yeah,
of that.
we like pretty much hotel casino jumped.
Then we just started looking around for interesting.
Yeah, we were
places.
parked at MGM. We went to New York, Paris. We went to I think we partially went into Planet Hollywood. We went to Excalibur. We were just like casino hopping and just smoking along the way. It was really fun. The Hershey's place was better because I actually bought stuff from there and like ate it that night. It was like a hazelnut Hershey bar and like a matcha Hershey bar. I fucking love that shit. It was so good.
Ooh.
It was a little bit of scouting too, because we were trying to decide what we were gonna do the next day,
we
right?
had some bad luck.
Like we were trying to look. Yeah, we were trying to like when's Excalibur? I mean, when's the Knights show Excalibur? And it was like you had to buy your tickets at a certain time because they're only like show spots at like 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. So we couldn't really get in there. But we saw like a lot of fun stuff. We went into the Luxor, the Pyramid Hotel.
Yeah.
That was really cool to see. Like, honestly, kind of weird, too, to see, like, this ceiling, like, concave, like, inwards into a point.
So weird.
It was weird. Oh, shit, but we got hella lost trying to get back to the vehicle.
MGM is so fucking big. And,
it is massive.
And, like, man, there is no, like, direct path. We forgot how we even, like, we had to walk across, like, back roads. And we forgot what they even looked like.
Right.
Like, from
and
the
honestly,
parking lot to the casino.
It wouldn't be so bad if, like, the signage in the casino, like, lets you know where all these things are. But obviously, they don't do that on purpose, right? And they're like, here's the exit. Here's where people get picked up on Ubers. And here's, like, the administration desk to check in. But they don't tell you how to get to the fucking parking lot or what sections there are to get there.
Yeah, it was confusing. We did finally.
It was such a pain.
We like eventually remembered kind of like what the building looked like, and then we just slowly kind of made our way to like the right parking garage.
Yeah, like we walked so much. Like the beginning was fun because we were just casino hopping and stuff like that. But to get back to the car, we walked so much that when we finally got to the car, we just had to fucking take a break because we just fucking bit at it.
Yeah,
for a while.
Needed to like sit down in my car just for a little while. It wasn't so bad, but it was just a little. Yeah, it was a little discombobulating.
Yeah, but it was it was good to just see them for ourselves because this kind of leads into what we did on our 5th day. But it was kind of fun to see like all these hotels and casinos that we saw on YouTube that other people have toured, and just see them for ourselves because they really are like nice and super like big and fancy and fantastical. Like we'll get to it, but like Caesar's Palace is like literally like its own like planet almost because like how big it is, how many different shops there are, how much restaurants are there. It's like it's insane.
Yeah,
that's cool.
I think it was that night we like sat down and we actually watched a bunch of the Safiya Nygaard
yeah,
videos
we
about
did
the Vegas, and that's when we decided we were gonna find the brick.
Yeah. So, do you want to give backstory to that, or should I?
I guess I can explain it. Like, it was just a YouTube channel I found, Safiya Nygaard. She does really funny things where she mixes makeup and like candies together, and like makes like she calls them Franken stuff. Yeah, I think I linked the videos in the Discord. But like, if you go through her channel, you can find that's her main bread and butter is like mixing weird stuff together. Anyway, but they did a Vegas trip. They really like Vegas. Her and her husband Tyler, which is also my name weirdly. And they went and that's where we got a lot of our ideas. The Twilight Zone Golf, other things.
Safiya is like a content creator, and she made a video about Vegas. Yeah, because they're really big on Vegas. They stayed at every hotel, and that kind of was like the basis of like trying to figure out where to stay and like what things to do because they pretty much did. We pretty much did everything they did on that video, and they were like really helpful in me trying to like not decide, but like put like a list together of things we could do, like if there was ever a lull moment on our trip that we could just go back to the Discord and find it. So I'll link Safiya in the description of this podcast. But yeah, we really gotta thank her and Tyler and the whole Safiya Nygaard staff for for how we approached Vegas when we got there.
For sure.
Super helpful.
Yeah, and at one point in the video they said, that they got a brick at the Pink Flamingo. They bought a brick because they renewed their vows. So they bought a brick, in the pathway of it, and we found their brick. They highlighted it in their video, and we were watching, and we're like, shit, we need to go find that, and we did. Mm-hmm. But it was after we were looking. It didn't take us that long, but we were looking through like older ones from like the 50s. We're like, I'm pretty sure it's not around here.
Yeah, I mean those are cool to read.
Yeah,
but we were looking for that specific brick, which was outside, like in like their open area where all the like the actual flamingos are. So that was kind of cool to see. It was like a miniature park with inside there. But yeah, if you go to the chapel and you want to inscribe things, because like when we were looking around at the bricks, there were also things that weren't like marriage or love related, right? There were just things like Uncle Vinny loved this place, and that was just the inscription they put on the brick.
Yeah,
things
so
like
cool.
that. Yeah, so for $100 you can get your own brick, and it'll probably be there for a long time.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was cool to find that. I guess we skipped
I think
a little.
The brick, if I remember, is like we came, we saw, we stayed.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that was
we
the
saw,
brick.
and then it said, yeah, you're right. We came.
Yeah, Safiya and Tyler on the bottom.
Because they stayed in the rooms. Not that they stayed in Vegas, but they stayed in their rooms.
Yeah, but they stayed in all the hotels, so it was a nice. It was a nice like YouTuber Easter egg hunt for us.
Yeah, it was very entertaining like that. We might have skipped a little bit, but I guess we didn't do that much before we went and saw that.
No, we went to Caesar's Palace. We honestly got lost. We didn't park there, but we got lost like maneuvering around. I think in Caesar's Palace because it's so massive.
I think I think we're waiting just to go to Meow Wolf at this point, aren't we?
Well, Flavor Town. Guys,
right, we went
restaurant.
To
we went there because one, my mom wanted a shirt because she loves Guys Grocery Games and Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. So I had to definitely get her a shirt. Also, something we learned from Safiya is that as far as celebrity restaurants that are actually like somewhat in the realm of affordability, like Guys is the cheapest out of all of them. He's got 3 of them. We went to the one in the Lux, and honestly, like just hearing like how expensive like Gordon's Hell's Kitchen is, the food we got, like how much we paid for, like it was good, and it like filled me for like like the rest of the time there. Like this big ass burger. I think I sent it to Alyssa. Yeah. These barbecue fries were fucking good.
The fries
it looked hella good.
Yeah, the fries. I even told like my parents about it. Like it's like I think they have like a powder of some sort that just tastes like barbecue sauce, but without the sauce part. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. It was really good. A nice sit down too.
It was nice.
It's kind of it's outside. Yeah, you can kind of see. Yeah. You can see like people walking by from the Linq hotel.
There was like weird mascots over in the corner, like dancing to some.
Yeah, doing like DJ sets and shit like that.
Oh yeah, I'm already home by now, so it's like I'm just getting updates. Like I was in class that one night. You guys are sending me all this cool shit you're doing.
Hell
it's like whatever.
Jelly.
So jelly.
I thought it was worth it because I have a client who also went to Vegas like the week before we did. And she did Hell's Kitchen, and she was like, "Oh yeah, for like this like small plate of mushrooms was like $60." And by the she was telling me this funny story about like how she ordered like crab legs, and what that meant was just one crab leg split into 2, and it was like $40 for that.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. That place, those kind of places, like Guy is definitely.
But Guy knows how to feed his customers. Yeah, I feel like he does right by his people. He's like, here's my trash nachos. Here, take them.
He needs some. He needs his chillin' fed.
Yeah.
Man, that was nice. But yeah, I think the last thing we did was Omega Mart, right, for that day.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
Shit. Looking at the prices, it was like, is this worth it? Like to go into this like crazy like weird dimensional museum for a bit, but I can honestly say it really was. Like, Like it extends like I wish I had pictures to
Yeah, I
show you
guess we
guys.
should.
But it extends past that marked part that you see on the outside. Like it goes further into other crazy shit.
It's
So
like it's
cool.
basically a portal. Yeah, I guess we should explain. It's basically just an experience. They have
Yeah,
experiences
like
in a lot of
how
places,
do I
and yeah,
explain meow wolf
yeah,
like
and
to
it
somebody?
and like
Meowcat.
first of all, Area 15 has like several different. I know. Here, oh, by the way, I think I know why I was doing that is because there's a YouTuber that I watch sometimes called Mooncat. Have you ever seen that?
Mm.
So it got me
okay.
confused. Anyway, that's my excuse. Anyway, I don't have Alzheimer's yet. So anyway, yeah, the Area 15, to begin with, has like several different buildings. I don't even know what was in most of them. There's
Yeah.
that one big one, and then that one had like its own like I guess you would call it like its own. I guess you would call it like a mall inside, but it's like a
Yeah.
mall, but it's like yeah, and it's like and it's just weird stuff. And like yeah, I was gonna say earlier, like they have like shops full of like cool stuff, and some of them are like really crazy, like the steampunk top hats.
Oh
Love it.
yeah, with inside the Area 15.
Yeah, well, yeah, well,
Yeah, I have some pictures with that too.
right, and so that's cool. And they had like other little like toy shops that had honestly really cool stuff. Like it's like Spencer's, but like every store is Spencer's in this mall, and then it's like yeah, and then but yeah, the Mega Mart is definitely the crown jewel.
It
And
is.
it's awesome.
It
It's
is
an
the crown
experience. You
jewel.
go into I mean, we can explain it further, but yeah, I mean, it's like you go into I guess the story is that you just go into this supermarket, but like things are weird, obviously. But like at first, it's not like everything's really weird. It kind of looks like a supermarket, but yeah, it becomes obvious eventually that I guess what it is there's a portal opening up like in the back of the store or something like that. And yeah, and then you just like go behind like the milk, and all of a sudden you're like in another dimension. And then you're in Alpha universe with Alpha gas station. That's where you walk out.
Yeah,
So
that
you walk
that
out
was
into Alpha,
really cool.
Alpha gas station, and it's an alien landscape, and it's like rocks, alien rocks, and then there's like weird machinery coming out, in random places, like towers and stuff that don't make any sense because they're alien. Anyway, it's really awesome. I guess we could just think about some of the like. Oh, I know.
Yeah, what are
Legion
your
just
favorite things about?
yeah, Legion just changed his profile to a picture I took of him in one of the weird rooms.
Yes.
Oh, my favorite
Yeah.
part was probably that little room with the mummy and all the gold and all that stuff. Like that was like that was like a dimension inside another dimension. That shit was even more bizarre than the rest of it. I love that. It was just like
Egypt dimension.
yeah, it was like the sci-fi Egypt dimension or something. It was awesome. It was a very small room, but it had like an encrusted jewel skeleton, and like oh yeah, and like a weird like book of like spooky ass like ancient gods and like ancient script that you could flip through, and like the walls had like the ways the light reflected off these walls was just hella like I don't know, man, like that shit was an acid trip. Like I was a little stoned, but that shit was an
I
acid
mean,
trip.
yeah, we were hella high going.
Well they said not, and to be fair, I'm glad they do not allow weed. We still had our pens on us, but I was kind of I didn't hit it during it because you could probably get kicked out. They really don't want people like doing like smoking weed,
up
like
in there.
because there's kids around and stuff. So it's like
Yeah,
I
that's
get
true.
it. And so we didn't, but we pre-gamed hard, and
Yeah,
it was
to
worth
the
it.
point where like one point there was like this like super like projected like sky thing in the middle of the Alpha Zone part of Omega Mart, and there's like all these images and stuff like that. Like I just sat there for like 10 minutes just like
Yep.
contemplating life and trying not to
That's
die.
so cool.
It was awesome. It was especially
It was cool though, yeah. Like oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, it was especially bizarre. I was going to relate it to what you just said because when we walked in the first time, we just saw a guy laying on the ground with a woman filming him.
Oh yeah, he was shooting he was shooting a music video though.
We really want
Like,
to
it was
find
very
this music
clear.
video.
He was shooting
I
music
don't know
video.
how to just search like rap filmed at Area 15. I
Area
don't know.
15.
Maybe it would pop up. Just some guy. He was
Yeah,
like,
but he was
to be
like-
fair,
he
the
was like-
ground was really cool.
It was. He was like spitting silent bars because I guess he didn't want to be too loud, for people to notice
He
him
was
get
being
kicked out.
nice.
But he was like this, and the girl was like shaking her camera and being like, "Yeah."
Imagine.
Shake that.
They were gonna get their production value out of
Yeah.
a Megamart, which is honestly it's a cool backdrop to film by. Just all the crazy stuff. Because yeah.
If that was a nice enough camera, it's gonna look fire.
Right. Aqua mentioned it, but yeah, my new profile pic is like a shot that we did in Omega Mart because I just thought it looked cool in the light.
That was a cool room because it was like this weird ass because it was like black and white and like the stripes everywhere, but they were angled in such a way because there was a bunch of like spikes in the room, or like there was different like shapes in the room, and all of them had like a perfectly like painted stripes on them, so it was very weird. And then yeah, in that room was like a little alcove, and it had like a flickering light that I think was supposed to kind of look like, I don't know what it was supposed to look like, almost like a black hole. I mean, I guess you can see it in the profile picture on Legion's face.
Yeah, it's my Steve Jobs profile pic because I'm like wearing like almost like a turtleneck with long sleeves, and I'm just posing like this.
Yeah, he has very Jobs look on his face.
Well, but it was cool. Like there's stuff in the actual supermarket you could buy like as merchandise. Aqua, I know you bought like the avocado coin purse.
Yeah,
that was
funny. Coin purse. Yeah, I got a magnet. I got a sticker sheet. And I got that one's just, the shirt isn't really Omega Mart, but that one's a Meow Wolf shirt and it's an astronaut throwing up a bunch of wires, and I just thought,
that was cool.
For some reason that hits me right in the I don't know. That's how I feel when I'm dealing with technology.
Just throw up wires.
He's literally puking up wires.
So cool.
It speaks to me.
They have a lot of cool shit.
Yeah, it's honestly so much I can like show you rather than convey, because that's
hard
just
to
how
like
crazy
say
it is.
It's so much alien stuff. There was those cool music makers they had. You could start like just pressing random buttons on this weird machinery. It was definitely supposed to look like just an alien thing you wouldn't even know what to do with.
Yeah,
and it's true.
It was like a soundboard.
Yeah, but basically it's a soundboard. You start pressing it, and it can make some pretty cool like noises and like tunes like without trying. It's one of those like easy to use without trying things. So that's that. I like that. There's just a bunch of alien stuff, just a bunch of weird stuff. Yeah. Oh, that laser room, remember that? Oh, and
that was cool too.
And the flash room.
Oh yeah. I don't even know how to describe it, but yeah. Oh. It was like it had multiple cameras throughout the room that were like connected to projectors, so it would like take your picture, like in that moment, and it would just keep flashing your picture like on the walls.
Because it would
so it's kind of like you're getting like a CCTV of yourself in like different poses.
Yeah.
And like it was kind of like it was kind of programmed to like certain type of music. So like once the BPMs of the song like went up high, like you would just be getting like flashbanged by your own image like constantly.
That's weird.
I think you know what it does a good job of? It gives you a really strange sense of like third person view of yourself. Like it gives you this very strange sensation of like looking at yourself from because the walls are just in front of you, and you're right there, and it I think it's supposed to make you feel disassociative, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool, and I would be self-conscious as hell.
I mean,
I mean, after a while, I just treated it like paparazzi, where I was just posing every time the flash went off.
The thing is, though, the fun thing is, especially if you go in there with a bunch of people, I remember the first time we went in there, like nobody knew what it was, and the way that we slowly figured out what was happening.
Yeah, and then everyone started having fun. To like,
yeah, it was awesome. And then we went in later. And someone was like, "What's in here?" Like I was coming out, and someone was like, "What's in here?" And I'm like, and I just turned to them and said, "It's really cool in there." And they're like, "Thanks, bro." But yes, there was. I said it earlier, but there was also that room with lasers where, like, I don't know, they projected you could touch the lasers and like make them.
They would make music notes out of those.
Yeah, they would make music notes out of the
straight beam of light that if you like interrupt, like a music note would come out of it.
But it was cool because the lasers, the way they went, looked like they went off into space for like miles. They really didn't, obviously, but it looked kind of like it, and the way that you were able to move it, and the sound came back, but also the way like it looked like it was far away, and you were able to like manipulate it was like really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and they had like infinite mirror rooms. They had a few of those experiences.
That was cool. Like one of the other sick parts is like how you get into the second part of like the Omega Mart Alpha universe. It's like it's all these hidden doors to actually get there. Like one of like the hidden doors is like you open one of the freezer doors and like it leads into the hallway that gets you there. One of them is like a
What?
crawl space that you can get underneath there as
That's
well. And there's
cool.
like there's like certain ways to get in there, which I thought was
simplest- yeah.
interesting.
Oh yeah, well you can get there behind the deli with the tattooed turkeys.
Yeah, it's true. You jump behind the meat deli, and there's a entrance back there for where like employees you think would be there, but it's just another entrance to the Alpha Universe part of Omega Mart. But yeah,
Huh.
very hard to like convey, but it was really cool and
Yeah.
like worth the money.
It was worth it. You had a lot you could look at. There's so much like it's a visual feast, and like
Yeah.
you're just walking around, and like it just feels it feels fulfilling. Like I don't know, I didn't regret a second of going around there because you just walk around and like we made a few passes. Right, we like
Yeah, we
accidentally
made a
went.
couple,
Oh yeah,
like-
we accidentally climbed a bunch of stairs, and we were just back. And we didn't want to be there. We didn't know where these stairs led, and went forever. And then
Oh
then
my
we just
God.
ended up somewhere we didn't even want to be, and we're like, ah shit, we gotta go back
Oh my
now.
god.
Yeah. If there were elevators, we did not find them
I
because we
think
would have
there were.
definitely taken them up
I
and
think there
down.
were, but like honestly, I think I think they might just save those for like people who are like disabled. Like my
Yeah,
parents
true.
probably would need it. I don't know. I thought I
There's
saw
also like a mini game people were playing in Omega Mart that you could like do like this whole like mystery thing where
Oh.
you find different like clues around Omega Mart and like
Right.
kind of solve
For, like,
the thing. We didn't
a
even
little-
do that because we're probably too high to do that,
right.
honestly.
Yeah, I'm
But
glad we did.
yeah, there's like even that stuff you can do.
I was gonna
Huh.
do that because it was like enjoy like more content. I was like, oh, I want to enjoy more content, but it was basically like a scavenger hunt, and I was like, oh, I was like, fuck that, I just want to like walk around. I don't need like a mission. I don't give a shit. But I think there was a storyline where you like save somebody who's like
Right. It's like the
trapped in another
resistance of
dimension.
Omega Mart versus
Yeah.
or something
yeah,
like
there's
that.
like a whole
Versus
interdimensional
the big
war.
companies.
And
Yeah, we didn't do that, but we still had like a lot of fun
it
just
was
walking
so
around.
good. It was, man.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
we spent
And
like
I
a
got,
good
like,
2.5 hours in there.
Yeah, I got way more exhausted than I thought, and by the time I got out, yeah, I couldn't believe how much I wanted that frozen like margarita drink.
Oh, yeah.
Frozen vodka drink at the barcade.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a barcade in way back of that Area 15 building. That was like it was like super. It was cool. Like I
It was
think there was
awesome.
like a it was awesome. It was on the second floor, I believe.
Well, it went
but-
it's two. It has another floor too. It has an up and
Oh
upstairs
yeah,
and
was that like
downstairs.
for kids or something? I can't
It
remember.
was not as much craziness downstairs. Yeah, upstairs was definitely where it was kind of more like a bar.
Yeah, it was more like a bar. Drinks were way expensive.
Yes.
I did not think I didn't think the game theme margarita I got was gonna be like close to $40, but it was.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, yeah,
Gee.
It was-
I asked for one. Yeah, I can't remember. It was called like the Perfect Score or something. At least the one I got, and yeah, it was expensive. It hit the spot so well. I can't because
It did.
I was so exhausted throughout walking. Through
Yeah,
the
and like
Mart.
Aqua kind of opted to watch the baseball game,
Dude,
and
I
I wanted
needed
to
to-
play some
yep.
arcade games.
That was perfect. I was gonna say this. Yeah,
It was.
like, yeah, because I was like, bro, like, yeah, it's like I need to sit down and just watch some baseball. Sounds like the best night of my life. And he's like, I'm gonna go out and play some arcade, and it was awesome. Yeah, for a little while there, I joined him eventually, but
Yeah, I mean, they had Time Crisis 2, which is like the game from my childhood. Like I played that in arcades like all the time. I was like a Russian sleeper agent, where like I saw the game and I fucking something activated in me, and then I was still pretty like out of it from just hitting the pen and also the drink. But shit, man, I still got a high fucking score
Yeah,
just
were
by
you, like,
myself,
sixth or
just because
something?
like. Yep, sixth place, which is like the highest score you can get without needing like a partner to
Nice.
help you play that game. But yeah, I was
Sorry, I
like
let you
a
down.
Russian
I had
sleeper
to- I had to
agent.
watch
It's
the
like it's one of
Phillies.
those games where I want in my house if I can
Yeah,
have
that'd
the
be
space
awesome.
and can afford like an arcade machine. That would be definitely in my house. So that was so cool to see. We also played pool. I
Right.
got my ass kicked.
I mean, we didn't have the triangle. I want to give you that little bit of credit.
Yeah, we didn't have a rack, so I had to like
yeah.
use my arms to like make a triangle
Yeah,
formation
so
with
the
the
break
with
might
the.
not have been very good, but I did outplay Legion a little bit in pool. I guess that's the
Yeah,
one thing I
he
can
whooped me bad in there. But we had like a lot of fun playing those games. It was a nice evening at Omega Mart / Area 15.
Yeah, not to be dramatic, but it's the best night of my life.
I live there now at Omega Mart.
And I had what did I have? I also I had that expensive drink, and I also had 2 less expensive drinks. I had a cider, and like a red, or a brown ale or something. But yeah, that was perfect. I had to watch the Phillies lose to the Diamondbacks, but it was and that was Monday Night Football. That was Monday night, and I think I watched like Vikings and Niners. I can't remember now who was playing Monday Night Football. I know it matters so much to everybody. Tell
us, please.
Yeah, that was such a chill night, though. Because I remember because I was finally resting my legs, and I was like, and then I was watching baseball. I was having like a drink, and I'm just like, this is fucking nice. And I was confused because I was like, what are all these bags around on everywhere? What are these drawstring bags?
Oh,
everywhere?
Yeah.
And I took me forever to realize that's where people put their tokens. I was like,
that's where
I thought people were just
coin purses.
Randomly leaving their coin purses everywhere. I was like, who is this?
I was trying to look for extra coins in them too, because I just wanted to play more Time Crisis. I was like, wonder if they just left any extra coins there. But yeah, that was their whole system. That's true. You never know.
Might have cash in them.
It's true. They might have put a 20 in there that I could have gotten. But yeah, I like my hat that I got from the Omega Mart store. It's a nice little reminder. Cute. Besides the pictures. Also, I need more hats, honestly.
I bought a hat to remind me that I didn't get to go.
Yep.
Was that for Amara or for you?
It was for Amara, but I'm aware.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wish I had a better shaped head. I could wear more hats, but
I have a big ass head. Like a lot of this is adjusted for like bigger heads.
Yeah.
Anyway,
fucking head.
Big brain.
I'm just
big brain.
I wear my hair.
But anyway, we gotta move this along.
Yeah.
So last day 6. That was another like one of our like explore casinos days, like at the other end of the strip, like towards where the Circus and Wynn and Encore was. That was a really fun run through as well.
Well,
we tried to go see the trapeze artists at Circus,
the ones that wear Crocs.
but unfortunately they don't run on Tuesdays, and we soon figured out that a lot of shows don't run on Tuesdays,
neither
unfortunately.
does the Circle Champions.
Neither does the Excalibur Knights of the Round that we wanted to see as well. That didn't run on Tuesdays. But I love walking around. I still had a fun time just exploring different casinos and stuff like that. I think we went to the Conrad as well. But yeah, we were everywhere. These places, they don't want you to leave. Like once we were like in these casinos, it was hard to like figure out how to get out again.
We found another. We found a. In Excalibur, we found a rare Street Fighter cabinet.
Yeah. And their arcade, they had like a rare Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
That's what it was.
That's cool.
Arcade machine, which anyone who knows, those aren't really readily available. They're rare because they're like from the 1990s.
Oh my God! Anybody born in the 90s?
Jesus.
Back when arcades were like a fun thing to do before
dude.
apps and phone games ruined all that shit.
Yeah, fucking phone games. Damn it.
Yeah. That's like a fun relic to just see in an arcade, because there's not too much in the world.
Yeah.
And there's a few in the United States, and some of them are in Vegas.
And we didn't, but there wasn't any at the arcade, although there was a Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was fun though. We went jumping around. Like there's like some. I think I sent Alyssa some of these, but like nice floral arrangements inside like the lobby of the Encore and Wynn. Just so nice pretty. like mini gardens inside, like where you check in for your hotel.
We saw another place.
I guess it's
right. Oh, we didn't quite make the long walk all the way to that to altitude or whatever. Or whatever the hell. What's the tall place? The one that's way out of the way.
Oh, Stratosphere.
I always
that's a little too.
We didn't walk there,
the Vegas.
But we did walk down a little bit, and we did go to that one. I can't remember which one it was, but there was like a mini sphere in that place too. That was kind of silly.
Oh yeah, like the
cool.
mini kind of mall place. I think it was like kind of beside the Conrad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was cool. We did see that memorabilia shop eventually that had all like the cool like signed
That
like
was so cool.
sports attire and like some like cool movie posters. Like there was like I was trying to look through the pictures. There's like the cast of Sandlot, like, and they all have like their autographs on this one poster, which I thought was really cool. I really wanted that. I think it was like only like $70. I should have bought that.
Dang, yeah,
I don't know
didn't
how
look
I've
at the
taken it back
price.
with me on the
I
plane,
didn't
but
know even
that would have
see
been
some-
sick to have.
because they had signed Breakfast Club poster.
Sick.
And then had a bunch of like 85 Bears, like a lot of sports memorabilia that I was very interested in, but I won't bore you all to death. But the coolest thing we saw was the signed hoverboard from Back to the Future.
Yeah, with the
So
full
cool.
cast. Yeah,
Oh my god,
that was cool.
unbelievable!
They had an Avengers poster that was signed too.
Yeah,
I think they had Mike Tyson shorts, which were like $70,000 signed.
Oh.
they had a
Like when he
statue of
fought
Tyson,
Frazier,
too.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh no, they had a statue of Muhammad Ali. Or wait, was it? No, it was Tyson.
It was Tyson. It was Tyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It
He's a
was
Vegas
not in
boy.
the same place, but it
They
was
love
like
him there.
in the same building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of cool memorabilia. That was that first one we went to. The second one, right next to the theater where we were waiting for the theater. At least there was another one, but it wasn't as cool.
Right. We went to Giordano's finally.
Oh, right.
And I finally got well, you know, Vegas's version of Italian or not, just deep dish pizza,
Yeah.
Chicago deep dish
Chicago
pizza.
deep dish. Yeah,
And it was really fucking good.
the verdict is
like,
good.
Yeah, like no fucking problems. I fully expected to shit my pants afterwards because the amount of cheese that's just in that pizza. But I was completely fine, and it was a great pizza.
Great. Maybe there's something about deep dish that doesn't bother you. Maybe the cheese really isn't as much as some other pizzas.
Maybe, or a
something.
certain type of cheese. I don't know.
And oh yeah, please do the link the under the sauce TikTok to on the podcast. It's under the sauce. Where's what's under the where's the cheese on this pizza? And it's under the sauce. It's a TikTok. You'll know it when you see it. It's like it's just this guy, the cheese, because that's what I think Louis or some of the guys on Djibouti they'll say like, where's the cheese? It just looks like a tomato soup bowl. And it's like, no, there's stuff underneath. It's not just the sauce. It's not just a crust full of sauce. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Oh, it was funny while we were eating it. There was ads playing on a gigantic, tower, on the skyline, and there was big Giordano's ads going right when we were eating it.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of funny. I told the waiter, he's like, "You guys know anything about Giordano's?" And I'm like, "I'm from Chicago." He's like, "Oh, wow." And like, I don't know. He's like, "Well, then you know what's
He's
going
a super
on."
nice guy, though. He was,
Yeah, he was nice.
super
What's his name,
enthusiastic about his job and all that. It's
something.
rare to see it in the food business, but
Yeah. No, he was cool as
It was
hell.
good pizza.
Yeah. Oh,
It was the first time I'd ever been asked if I want to take my alcohol to go. It was such a
So
fun
weird.
feeling.
Yeah, that is a weird question. Mine
Hey,
was
you want like a to-go cup for that beer? I was gonna finish it
Sure.
anyway, but I was like, I'd have been like, fuck yeah.
Wait, so
want
did you? I
to
can't
take
remember.
No, I just finished it there because I didn't want to hold it for the rest of the
I think
night.
mine was already drained because I'm gluttonous. Yeah,
But
no,
deep dish can give it 5 stars, 10 points, whatever critical
good about this.
acclaim it needs because
Bro,
it
if
was,
y'all
it was
ever come
good
visit,
pizza.
I'll take you to Portillo's.
Yeah, you take me to like even the better
Yeah,
spots,
some
honestly.
Malnati's. I mean, we have a Portillo's bias. That's not so much pizza, but that's Chicago like Italian beef. Ooh, and they have there's some other good at Chicago style. Chicago hot dogs. Chicago style hot dogs are amazing. Well, we'll talk about it when you guys book your flights here pretty soon.
When we do our Chicago podcast.
Yeah, Chicago.
I've been texting your mom. We're figuring it out right now. I found her Facebook.
My dad says you can share his bed.
Yeah. I sleep in between them.
Yeah, right, exactly. No, but yeah, that
Shit.
was, so that was awesome. And that was
Afterwards,
on our
we
way.
kind of just, were kind of aimless, walking around. We went to Planet Hollywood, just for just to walk around. But I was looking it up, and there's like some shows to do. I was like, oh great! Like I want to be like I want to sit down and watch something for a bit like that I've never seen in Hawaii. And then we found like the zombie burlesque. And we're like, oh, fuck yeah, that sounds like
So
right up our
cool.
alley.
I'm so jealous.
Yep.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, well, first
Like,
I just want to describe it just to get people in the right mindset. It was camp as fuck, just campiness.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's its main thing. I was just reading something today about like camp and what exactly it means, and like this show was as campy as it could ever get.
Mm-hmm.
It
you
was
guys, Legion sent me clips of it,
Right?
so I got to see a little, but I was like, man, that's so cool.
I'll send you guys more, but hell, like the host was he was absolutely hilarious, and he was ruthless too. Like he was going down rows and just roasting everybody, because it's like one of those things where he had to like kill time for like the next set dress up right behind the curtain, so he was just like going on the row, and honestly, he like Aqua, yeah, right, you can fact check this, but he roasted our whole row except the two of us.
Yeah,
it was kind of crazy.
Maybe there was someone who was sitting next to those other guys on the other side of them, but yeah, I mean, it was mostly the whole row, only because there was a whole family sitting.
Yeah,
to our left.
There was an Irish family. I guess they were visiting for some break. But he was asking them questions about like where they're from and like their family, and it's like, oh, is anyone 21 in your family? And he's like, oh, my son Declan, and he's like, Declan, your son's name is Declan, and then that joke just went on like for the rest of the show.
Did he really? Was it really Declan?
It was Declan. I was right next to the granddad or the father.
I heard Declan the whole time myself, so I'm glad.
Yeah, his name is Declan.
No, but their accent, they're like Declan or something. It's like
Declan. His name is Declan.
That's so funny.
It was fun, yeah. And there was like a married couple, like not married couple. There was like a couple next to us, and they made him pay like the newlywed game. Like, oh, like if like what was your husband's favorite sexual position, or where's the craziest place he had sex? And you could tell like the girl did not want to be there at all, like just be in front of everybody answering these questions.
She was not having it, and like, but the
she was really not having
had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, and the host just took it to the moon.
He's like, I love when people don't want to be up here. I love it, and I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, and he thrives off that shit.
Yeah. And like,
because if I had to go up there, I would be like, I don't know.
They did. The first person they had up there was a guy, and they strapped him to a thing and like had him get a lap dance, and he did. He looked he looked young, but apparently he was like older than me.
Yeah, because you had to show your ID because you had to be 18 and older to get to this burlesque show, right?
Right.
And he looked like he just graduated like from high school. He's getting danced on. I was jealous of him, honestly.
Because here's the thing: he had like a pube stash, so he looked like he was an 18-year-old with a pube stash, but he was like 38 or some shit. I was like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, huh? But people made fun of him because he blushed when he was up there, and like I don't know,
I would too.
And people were like making fun of him, and I was like, I don't know, I probably would have too.
Yeah,
I would have been like uncomfortable a little bit, but then again, I would hope, and I will do this if I ever do get in that position. I'm gonna like play it up. I'm gonna be like if I'm tied to a thing and like they're giving me a lap dance, I'm gonna be like trying to break out of it and trying to get at those girls. Be like, yo,
no, please.
Acting
I'm a virgin.
Like I wouldn't actually. I could definitely break those chains, ladies. But what was I gonna say?
Yeah, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll say like the newlywed game. Like, yeah, that was really fun. Like, I think they got something for it too. They got like a free dinner somewhere. Like, honestly, they got. What we didn't get was Jello shots. Dude,
they're in the second act when he was when the host was riffing, making jokes, kind of singing a little bit. They're passing Jello shots to everybody, and me, I'm not like I'm gonna pass it on to the next person because I want everybody to get it, and like the whole Irish family got it, and like I think the couple next to us got it, but we never got Jello shots.
Oh, no.
And they're complimentary. They're like for the show.
Here's the dark universe is that the people. Those people who were mad, they like got mad and they like hoarded some, and they're like, "Oh, let's just get 2 extra ones." You know what I mean? The lady and the guy.
Aww.
You know. But the headcanon that we came up with was that we accidentally passed too many, and Declan got all the shots.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he just turned 21, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt that we're giving him all the shots.
So when anybody asked, it wasn't the first thing that happened. We, by the kindness of our hearts, gave Declan our shots. because we felt
Yeah.
really, because we're really good people.
Oh man, that boy's
Yeah.
not gonna
And
live
his
it
name
down.
is-
He's
is
gonna be
Dick-
Dicklin for the rest of his
Dicklin.
life.
Dude,
Dicklin.
like, I'm never going to call anybody Declan ever in my life. I'm gonna call him Dicklin every time. There had
It
some,
was great.
there had some
Like they
great-
had some really good like show numbers. They were really great singers. Like they had zombie covers of actual songs that they were performing, and it was
a
cool.
live band,
Yeah,
obviously. Yeah.
live band like in the rafters
Yeah.
was sick as hell.
Yeah, they were up there. And yeah, we had what'd you say? Because yeah, you just said something really good. But yeah, like there was girls from what, New Zealand.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
New
There was
Zealand.
exotic dancers.
Oh,
And
my
I mean,
favorite Jessica Rabbit girl.
You're
was
right,
cool.
right, yeah. So dancers were great. The live music, and of course they had like the balancing act was awesome.
The balancing was crazy. I gotta send you the video, Alyssa, because like
Yeah.
the amount of like rolly objects this guy was stacking
Mhm.
on top of each other, but he was still able to like stand there like relatively still. I think he was playing it up a
Whoa.
little bit.
Yeah,
I think
it
he
gets
could have
easy.
standed a little bit more still, but he was shaking, to make it dramatic. But it was
Yeah.
still like crazy.
I
Like
think
this
Yeah,
guy's
like, how are you doing that?
like 8 feet in the air, like on these metal tubes that like can easily just slip
Jesus.
off each other.
right. I mean, yeah. I mean, again, not to ruin the magic. No, I think it was hard. I don't know. I think maybe like those like rolling, if you stack them opposite of each other, I don't think.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know if it makes it harder, but maybe there is a certain sturdiness you can get from that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Almost
for
like
sure.
a Lego in a way. Like if you're putting pressure directly down on it, it's gonna
Mhm.
be pretty sturdy. But I mean, just the way he did it, yeah. I mean, he was a showman as well
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
as a
'cause
great
he would, like,
balancer.
He would balance on a thing, and then he would like have like the stagehand grab him another one, and he would like stack it on top and like climb on top the next one. So he
How
was
do you
like
get down?
balancing. Yeah, he was balancing while like adding more height to
Yeah.
what he was doing,
can't
and it
remember.
was
He
crazy.
jumped down. I think he removed them too. I think he was able to remove them somehow pretty easily.
That's bananas.
Yeah,
dude.
it was cool. I mean, yeah, and you had the contortionist too, which was awesome.
Yep, she was cool. Like,
She took her
Like
shot
this-
without touching it, kind of thing.
What?
yeah, she was in this huge like prop martini glass, and she
Mhm.
was like contorting like every way, like flipping out of it, like her legs were kind of almost touching the back of her head. That's how crazy she got with it.
Right, yeah, crazy contortion. Yeah, and they all had makeup on like they were zombies. One of the
Of course.
acts that was really cool is like the stranger, the somebody else's hand. I guess the thing or whatever,
Mhm.
that
Oh,
she,
yeah.
she acted like it wasn't her hand and it was undressing her. It was a disembodied
Yep,
hand that was
and it was
undressing
great.
her. And I thought that's creative as hell
What?
for a zombie burlesque.
Yeah.
That's like a perfect a perfect bit.
Mhm.
hmm
That's funny.
But
It was
yeah.
a great show to end the vacation on.
Yeah,
honestly,
kind of wrapped it up, and it was great. It was like what a nice bow to tie on it.
hmm Like I'm
Yeah.
glad I took like the clips and pictures I did because like reliving it is amazing to
Yeah, I
just
have,
remember all the
I have
certain
you to thank
props
for all
and the
those-
band and music.
yeah, I have you to thank for all those memories because I'm not that great at taking like a bunch of pictures, and I don't know. It's like I tried to take some selfies or whatever in the aquarium, and they just turned out goofy.
Mhm.
It's
It's hard to do.
It's out of necessity because it's almost a given that every trip me and Aqua just like
Yeah.
and there's a
yeah.
lot of memory gaps that go into
Right.
doing that all
But,
day,
like,
right? So
but
I
it's
take as much
cool.
pictures as I can to
Yeah.
recount
Yeah, you
things.
document it, and I mean, and a lot of your pictures I take. So when I see your picture, I say I took that one. Like
That's
a
true.
profile
A
pic
lot
right
of
now.
a lot of the dating profile esque pictures I have.
I also
Honestly, a lot of Vegas was me figuring out how people pose for Instagram and Twitter pictures to make them look so
Flexing
good.
your arm, reaching for
Yeah,
things.
flexing my arm and stuff like that. There's like a lot of pictures where I'm like trying to figure out how to tilt my head for lighting, and it just comes out weird, like me going like this or something like
I was
that.
gonna say, if you're tensing your muscles, be sure you don't like pass out sometime. Like you have a picture of you like
Just-
tense your muscles.
Oh, like
so
I
hard
flex
that
out?
You lose blood pressure. Yeah.
I've almost done that a couple times actually lifting.
Oh well, that's kind of different.
But
I
as
guess,
soon
but
as I
that's funny.
feel like that, like I have like no footing. That's when I like
Yeah.
kinda throw the weights a little bit and sit down because I know like I've like probably not been breathing the whole time. I've been trying to like
Oh my
get another
gosh.
set in.
I did take a picture to. We were leaving Meow Wolf, and this one girl had me take some pictures of her. So, but then I was like, I'll see if they're good. Do you like them? I'll take more if you want. She's like, no, you're good. And then she like walked away. I guess I creeped her out. No, it was not really, but like but yeah. She's like, can you take a picture of me sitting here? And like,
You were taking pictures of yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it probably was. It probably just me. Go.
Do you want me to take more?
I should have taken a picture from the front and been like, smile.
Yeah.
And it was funny. That was a cool little area. It was like it kind of looked like a hedge maze in a lot of ways. Hez mage.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that. So I definitely have a lot of photography. I take a lot of pictures, but I don't tend to take a lot of myself. Sag.
That's funny. I think
I'll forget what I look like.
Yeah. I never used to really take pictures of myself just because I don't like the way I look in some of them.
Right.
But then I realized like, oh, if I ever have a funeral, there'll be no pictures of me
Right.
that exist. Like
Right.
like there'll be like all the times like my mom took a picture of me when I was a kid, and then there'll just be a huge ass gap until like I'm old or something.
It's in
I'm
your
like,
coffin,
nah,
like a picture of you in
let's
your
populate the slideshow when everyone's sitting down crying. I wanted them to see that I had like a cool life, that I went to places and I was actually there.
I'm just gonna Photoshop me into a bunch of places and it'll be fine. I'll just do it before I
Yeah,
die.
places
Real
we
quick.
haven't gone.
Right. Let's go.
Put us in
the
the
list,
pyramids.
The list of places we
Yeah.
haven't gone is shorter than the where we have
Yeah.
gone.
and with famous people too.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
me and Susan Sarandon on the actual
True.
Eiffel Tower, something like that.
True. I'm gonna. Oh my.
Yeah.
My picture with Sasha Grey will look great at my funeral.
Yeah. Only the old grandpas will know what that means when the time comes.
Only the ancient millennials know.
And I'll be rolling my eyes in my rocking chair like, shut
Alyssa
up.
still
I'm
doesn't
tired of that.
approve.
It's
Yeah.
actually a big part of the eulogy that we mentioned that part in Aqua's life.
To be fair, you know what? It fits the theme. She does cooking streams, and I went to a cooking panel. I just asked her about her cooking. I actually did mention cooking streams to her when I met her. I was like, I like your cooking streams. And like, so I was just discussing food with her. What do you want, Alyssa?
I'm sure.
Also her tits.
It's all filth. She's cooking with her tits. Huh?
What? She was cooking with her tits. Yeah. I don't know if there's much else.
yeah.
I mean, this is running long, so definitely.
That was Vegas. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was Vegas. I had a great time, like
Me too.
through and through. Like it was it's definitely one of the trips that I probably enjoyed the most, just because there were just so much things to do. We were kind of planned out. Like finally got to hang out with Brandon a little bit more too.
That was fun.
Yep.
Very nice to meet
Yep.
Cool to
We
see
had a
Dredd
great time.
again. Yeah. And yeah, just like Vegas, baby. It's fun.
Yep. Yep.
If you
Good
have the
time.
money, go there.
10 out of 10.
Hell yes.
10 out of 10.
Guess that's where we can
Well.
probably call it. Anybody else have any last minute things or any business to take care of?
Nope.
No,
Anything?
that's it. That's Vegas.
That's
2023.
Vegas. I think it is. And
October.
Yep.
you really do have to forget we said that, because everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So
Yep.
you can't actually spread the word about this podcast. You can spread the word about the podcast, but you can't tell anybody anything we said. You have to listen to it.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Check out the links
Yep. Check the links. Cool.
that I will remember to add for sure.
For sure.
Anyway, yeah, Aqua, hit that outro.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Well, everybody, thanks so much again for listening. To forget we said that, you know what? My name's Relytan, Relytan. You can catch me probably on Twitch sometime. Maybe one of these days I'll start streaming again. But I'm around. What, Alyssa?
Alyssa Riot on Twitch, and you can catch me on Twitch. I'm trying to stream regularly, but I'll be there.
At Legion Lion on Twitch TV every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, late nights. So if you're around, come say hi.
Awesome.
I will.
Thank you. you so much, everybody.
Alyssa, she's my number 1 fan. But yeah, that's it from us. So thank you guys so much for watching. We are super happy that the podcast went live on Spotify, and I'm definitely trying to get it to other platforms like Apple and Google. So if you listen to any of the podcasts on those stations, just let us know in like the comment sections of Spotify, and then I'll try to get it to there. But thank you guys
Like, comment,
so much.
subscribe. Bye.
Bye.